everyone, and welcome to Bronyville. This is Bronyville, episode number 76, recorded on October 13th, 2012. I am your host, Apple Cider. Hello! Hi, everyone out there. Hey, Sandy Face.
Yay, how's it going?
I'm doing all right. I'm saying hello to all of our people there in the Justin TV chat room.
There's a whole bunch of them today.
Yeah. Well, it's whenever we do this call out and we bring in this other big set of important people, it causes them all to flood the room. Who do we have this week, Sandy?
Oh, we've got a whole gaggle of jokers in here today. Got some guy named Serial Velocity, a really cool, nice lady named Fee, some dude named Midnight, and a buddy of mine from around town. I think we found him off the street, named Zyro.
Hey guys, you can speak up now.
You're not actually saying anything.
Well, I wasn't sure if you wanted us to.
You can. You're totally allowed. Otherwise,
I didn't think we were allowed to talk on this podcast.
Say hello, children.
I didn't want to interrupt you.
I just came to watch this podcast.
I thought you promised language.
I got kidnapped. Send help.
People are still asking how to pronounce Fee's name. That's hilarious.
I still pronounce it wrong.
For the rest of the show, I'm going to call you Phoebe.
Phoebe.
Don't propagate that. I'm begging you.
It's Germanic. She's Phoebe, you know. Phoebe? It's just some weirdness.
You
So
can
hey,
do a New Yorker accent. Call it Phoebe.
oi, Phoebe.
Hey, Phoebe.
I see Yankees win, oi, Phoebe. Going down, get gyro, Phoebe.
I don't even know what that means.
I don't know. Going down to
All
4th
right,
and 9,
so
get it
Someone
with Phoebe.
wants me to do the whole show in a Scottish accent. Oh, I can do that. That's not Scottish at all. What am I doing?
I don't think you can do that at all.
No, probably
The
not.
Scottish accent in the first place.
No, it's not.
That's not even slightly Scottish.
Hi guys.
That's worse than Dick Van Dyke English.
Hey guys, what's going on in this podcast? I don't know. It's just weird accent time, I guess.
So we should do the intros.
Yeah, well, we did. Hey, so we got the EQD guys on. So good to have you. We haven't had you on for another one of these Q&As for a while. So we can totally talk.
6,000 years at least.
What was that?
So it's been 6,000 or 7,000 years at least.
Something like that. You know, after the last episode where you got sent to the moon.
Right.
Yeah.
It's very cold.
Yeah, sorry about that. That was unfortunate. But yeah, we will handle and do all of our usual thing. We've got these 4 jokers on, and likely later in the show, depending on how things go, and if we hit a lull, we can take your calls, which we haven't done in a good long while.
I always love doing that.
Yeah, it's fun.
I like the guy that had the guitar.
That was like the first call ever. Just like,
I know.
I'm going to serenade EQD. Bring.
That was the best.
All right, but first we got to go and check in on you guys. Favorite characters, favorite episodes. So let's go down the list here. Serial.
Go down the cereal. Hey, all right. Oh, I came for a podcast, but I stayed for the apple cider.
Excuse me, let me go get on my good horseshoes. All right, Serial, make this normal. Talk about your gem horse.
Gem horse is best horse.
Okay, good. Midnight.
Hello.
Hi. Best thing on show.
Best thing on show is Spike.
K. Fee.
Miniature heart butt pony.
Okay. Zai.
The one that's on fire.
Okay. Good.
Cynthia?
Nice choice.
You know, if a character was on fire, your favorite character is the one that's on fire, wouldn't it change really quickly?
When
You're gonna burn through all these characters eventually.
Yeah, when Chrysalis appeared, didn't she have kind of like a green fire effect behind her?
Well, she wasn't on fire.
Yeah, but she had a green fire effect. I've never actually seen Spitfire on fire. Oh,
so Spitfire doesn't spit fire.
No, I have yet to see this ability.
You don't know
My world is a lie.
So basically, Zyra likes the worst pony.
Shame on you, Cereal.
All right, moving on. Just to check in on this, Cereal, what is your favorite of the episode thingies?
I like the episode with the white ponies
All right.
and the race.
All right, you're worthless. Fee.
Myra.
Okay, Zyro.
Spitfire?
Okay, whatever. Midnight.
The one with the ponies in it.
Okay, that's fine.
You're on the show too much. You're making a mockery of your segment.
And I'm just fine with it. I'm totally just like there. The thing with the pony and the dance and song. That's fine. The thing that's 22 minutes long. Next. The thing that is the container for the butterfly garden. All the advertising. Gyro bowls.
Gyro Bowls.
Oh, I see those at like
The Doggy
Gyro.
Doo game.
I would just like to point out I've ruined cereal for Zyro as in the breakfast food. He told me this earlier.
Yeah.
Okay, this needs to be explained. Why?
Zyro.
Because no one can get up in this house and say, I'm going to go eat cereal this morning. It's just, you can't say that.
Uh-huh.
It's been ruined.
I'm sure you still can. It's just you're putting some sort of context on that.
Well, it's pretty obvious.
Is it like if somebody was just like, what do you want to drink? And just like you're looking through the list, and you're like, the apple cider. You're just like, no.
Pretty
I've
much.
actually done that.
Yeah. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's almost, I do see, we do have apple cider at work, like actual bottles of it, not me, though I am there, whatever. And it is kind of like one of the things of just like, I should have, no, that's too weird for
It's a
some
bit
reason.
meta.
Hey guys, look what I'm drinking. Me! What?
Sorry linked my pony getting tied up and everybody's talking about it now.
What?
What's going on?
Cereal in bondage.
Oh, Starry!
God.
What
Starry,
does
be
that have to do with
good.
anything?
Be good.
I did that. That was my dealing.
That was
Yes, it
the
was.
first picture I found of him that popped up on Google when you Google his
What?
name.
Uh-huh.
Damn it.
Oh, we gotta, alright, Google image search time. Let me verify this. Cereal, velocity.
I need that link.
And let's see, his YouTube channel. No, that's not the first one for me.
For the images.
Images, Cider, images.
Yeah, well, it's the fifth one on the images. For some reason, normal you, then Philly you, then a picture of BronyCon, a picture of Trixie cereal, and then you tied up.
That's weird.
Hmm.
Maybe you spelled it.
No, that would
There's
be.
only one way to spell my name.
Serial Velociraptor.
No.
Yes, that thing.
That was my dinosaur impression.
Oh, and look, now the
Sure,
image is
there's
now
photos.
appended to the show doc for all of you that look at the show doc to enjoy.
Oh, for God's sake.
Because
It's not even the right colors.
so there you go. All right, let's move on, Sandy.
So we have sponsors for
That's
the time
good.
being.
If we still have them after this week, that will be amazing.
Yes. Our fantastic sponsors are We Love Fine, the guys that make all the awesome pony shirts and stuff that you should totally buy and wear on your hideous bodies. They have added some new stuff. Actually, they haven't added a lot of new stuff. They've added some like instant costumes. Added some Batman and Robin shirts, like tank tops or skirt things. They've got the Wonderbolts hoodies.
Mhm.
They've got Rainbow Dash short shorts.
Starry was looking over. There was an awesome R2D2 tank top that was out there that literally just looked like the entire tank top was R2D2, and we were just like, "That's really cool."
Yeah, I'm looking at the Batman thing. It looks like it's like a morph suit. Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
It's a Batman morph suit.
it's full on. Yeah, there,
$82.
let's see. There is. I like these kind of Miami Vice Princess Luna and Princess Celestia shirts that they've got. SoCal Celestia and SoCal Luna. Those are pretty slick.
Sorry.
What are you doing to my show? Can we
She's
get
trolling
through?
me in the chat is
I
what she's doing.
see. All right, let's. That's cool. We Love Fine. Use Bronyville 10 to get 10% off your purchase over at welovefine.com, and also convention. What do we got?
Las Pegasus Unicon. That is a convention going on in February of 2013 in Las Vegas. So far, they have got several people involved. They haven't added anything lately, but they've got John Delancey and
I love
stuff.
how bored you sounded when you said that.
No,
We
John.
got John.
Oh, I'm
Delancey.
looking at this site and it's like John
Lauren.
Delancey will be on Unicon Saturday and Sunday, and Daniel Ingram Saturday and Sunday.
Tara Strong, John
Amy
Delancey,
Keating-Rogers.
Amy
Okay.
Keating-Rogers thus far. So
Thus far,
and in Vegas, the rates are actually very, very reasonable. And it is at a actual like casino, and it's going to be. They're expecting a very big turnout, so it seems like it's going to be really awesome. I've been talking to them a lot.
No such thing as a building that is not a casino in Las Vegas. You can't go to a subway without seeing a slot machine.
I have heard rumors that the moment you get off the plane, there are slot machines.
Those rumors are true.
Oh,
And that's why
geez.
Las Vegas is the best town.
Yeah,
We're totally going to Unicon, by the way.
yeah. That
Yeah, we will all be there.
seems like a good time. So
Except for me.
Throwing wheels all over Vegas.
yeah.
Hey, who said they weren't going?
yeah.
Zyro
I'm not
can't
gonna
go and
go.
Sandy can't go.
Oh, why are you not going, Zyro?
Same reason Sandy can't go.
Other conventions.
Oh, you
yeah.
two.
Oh, you.
Yup.
Other other commitments.
That I made
Jeez.
like 3 years ago. Yeah.
Jeez.
Let's see. So yeah, that's our sponsors. Go check them out. They are super cool, and yeah, all that goodness. All right, Sandy. The usual question: fandom on fire?
No.
Good.
Not really.
That's
it's
awesome.
actually pretty calm.
That's
There's lots of
awesome.
news.
Good. All right. Show over. Let's go. Bye.
Bye.
the
Time to hit the booze. Stop
the fire watch
It's
of the
$5
fandom.
somewhere.
It's Saturday. You don't need an excuse.
Yeah.
You're right. I don't.
All right. So
Bloody
actually,
Marys all around.
Yeah.
Yay.
Did a drunk cast it ever free.
All right.
That's
We
awesome.
are going to go ahead and do the news, though.
Yep. Okay.
Did it work?
Huh?
No.
What work?
Oh, nothing. Sorry. Sorry, it
Okay.
was
Sandy.
off screen asking.
We're doing a show.
Oh, okay.
All right. So.
But snapshot. He had to. He was being triumphant.
Huh. Okay.
Anyways, news. Hey, there's some news.
Okay.
Actual season 3 news.
What?
And a clip.
Huh?
What?
All right.
Yeah.
Break it down. What happened?
Well, New York Comic Con came and went.
Okay.
And by the time this gets out to the wild, it's probably going to be a little bit old news, but it's new to us and new to some people. So, New York Comic Con had a pony panel on Thursday. They've got some new various sources sent it into Equestria Daily and Derpy Hooves News and such. The new villain goes by the name of King Somber, which is Lord Donut Steel's proper name. Mr. Black and Red and Green Eyes and Evil. Apparently, he's just really, really sad. Also, Discord coming back is pretty much 100% confirmed. We'll see about that. Luna's abandoned moon colony was joked about. But they're probably going to do an episode about the history of Celestia and Luna.
Moon ponies. I
Um,
see it. Moon ponies.
And
Yep.
all the fanfics burned.
Yep.
No, she was sad.
When do
The,
they not burn?
Yeah.
Interest in visiting Griffin Kingdom for another season, maybe. Official soundtrack probably on the way.
Cool.
Or Manhattan.
Yay.
And all the season 3 songs that have been listed so far, the Failure song and the little Crystal Fair song, are from the first episode. And hoof mammals can talk while others cannot.
Huh.
So there are
Okay.
videos, there's panels and photos and stuff.
And then there was a video.
There is video. There is a short little 30-second or so teaser trailer on the Facebook that's linked in the show notes.
It's 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, 2.5 minutes.
It's pretty long, actually.
Well, a minute and a half. All right. Yeah, it's the main 6 in the land of the emo pones. So check that out.
The emo pony comb over. I don't know. I don't want to leave the house. I've got the brain shivers.
Yeah, so it's a minute and a half of a 22-minute episode. I'm not too concerned. I've seen some people get all flank flustered. Oh man, the main six are just doing what they always do. And I'm like, it's the first episode of a new season. They have to reestablish the characters, you numb nuts.
Of course they do.
What's your
And
major
Pinky
malfunction? Thank you, Sergeant Sandy over there. What's your malfunction? I didn't know they stack ponies that high in Texas.
He's trying to talk.
I'm curious about the nature of those sorts of complaints.
Yeah, well, it's like the same
Well, I
people
think
that like.
It's not even a matter of reestablishing characters, but what exactly do you want them to do? Not be themselves?
I know. And it's the same people that they complained when the Discord previews. Oh man, they're doing all this gags and it's weird and everyone's all crazy.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of the I have to say watching the clip I was like, yay, I miss Twilight. You know what? I kind of like ponies. And then two other characters showed up and I was like, can we go back to the purple one?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, what's going on? There's drawings going on.
Yeah.
Starry's gonna draw things.
Starry
live.
draw time. She's gonna be
All right.
silly now. So
that's really cool though. But then again, no date. So we're still looking at November 10th
Or, yeah.
or 17th or the 24th. Well, the DVDs for season 1 and the DVD for Crystal Empire come out on December 4th. So either they're going to air. I mean, I could see they doing it on 24th and then airing the second part on the 4th, the same day the release is out. But they can't go any further out because, well, then the episodes would be on DVD before they'd actually aired. Which would be silly.
They promised us November.
yeah, the calculation I heard someone say that seemed like it was pretty legitimate was they also announced that leading up they're going to be showing the episodes in order, I believe, for season 2. So they're going to do a full, just like, a full showing all the way coming up to, and by the calculation that they had, it looked like that it ended on the 17th, so therefore making the 24th be the date. Of course, that isn't, confirmed 100%, but it looks like the logical step of, okay, the 24th is probably it, but we don't know.
Yep.
It's math.
So that does mean we need to start getting up early on Saturdays again, so we can watch the streams.
Oh man,
That means I have to
get
get
to
up
work.
really early.
But the good thing is that if you do watch the streams, the benefit is the fact that after you've watched the episode, hey, we do a live show on Saturdays, so we get to immediately talk about pawnies. So
Yep.
you get to
That is cool.
talk about them horsies.
And the comic, there are some preview pages that have hit the net
Ooh, click.
out of the My Little Pony comic, or My Little Pony Project 2013. I think it is going off in New York.
Click.
2012, 2013. I don't know.
Click, 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 click.
It is.
That is a weird face Pinkie Pie is making. What? Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Holy jeez.
Hold on.
Oh
What are
gosh!
you looking
Oh
at?
jeez! Oh gosh!
I'm looking at it's on your site, Serial.
Well, which picture, Cider? There's 6 of them.
It's like the
Oh wow,
it's like
that
the fourth.
is a weird
It's
picture.
the 4th image. It's
Oh,
like
that seems like normal Pinky to me.
I don't. It's like they're talking. It almost looks like it's like they're. Okay, so it looks like the Cutie Mark Crusaders, but Pinky, I guess, is thinking that they're zombies, and she's just making these bizarro faces.
What you gotta do? You gotta cut off the head, destroy the brain.
That is kind of the face she's making.
I love it. It's Pinky
Uh,
distilled into a single image.
Yes, but
Yes,
what's
chat,
really
you're right.
cool-
I don't read EQD. EQD's stupid. I like Derby Hooves News.
but that is.
Look, I've been really busy.
We just read Everfree Radio.
It looks like that there's some more. That there is some chrysalis and some fighting of little fake crazy changeling ponies in here, at least a little bit. Dang, this stuff looks cool.
Hey,
It does look
there's
really
Blues
good.
Brothers ponies as well.
And then
Yeah.
This does look neat. You know what? I
And
kind of
all
want
out
this.
on these.
They look
It
cool as heck.
Those look really good. And it's also selling like crazy, according to the comics retailers. I like that the first comment on the article that I linked to substantiate this is, God is dead.
Wait, what?
Bleeding Cool reporting today that the first issue of My Little Pony Friendship's Magic will eclipse 90,000 sales, which would have it outselling most recent issues of popular comics like Uncanny X-Men, Green Lantern, Detective Comics, and Amazing Spider-Man. This is a world where comic based on preteen girl toy franchise is outselling Spider-Man, Batman, and the X-Men. Cry some more.
Comics have been pretty stagnant for a while. I'm more than okay with Sony's kind of breathing life into it.
And it
Especially
looks
since Avengers. Ugh.
and it looks really cool.
Are you going to badmouth the Avengers movie?
The Avengers was
It does.
absolutely awful.
What?
Get out of this
What?
room now.
Get out. No,
Hold on.
I'm sorry. We
It was
can't be friends anymore.
gratuitous. It was badly written.
So I hope everybody enjoyed Serial on today's show. Goodbye, Serial. All right,
You
so
will not
moving-
you will not to say that about Joss Whedon.
That's not cool, Cider. Not cool.
for a moment we had Serial off of this.
Yeah. I run a
10
pony
million
website.
years
I'll write bad
dungeons.
things about you, Apple Cider.
You're allowed to have an opinion as long as it's a right one. So
And
Chef
Pistols at
Sandy,
dawn.
10 years dungeon, exactly.
oh, look, there's Seth
Was
on the
Did he
call.
finally wake up?
Yeah, probably.
is Sleepyhead gonna join us?
Probably not.
Probably. Yeah,
Of course
whatever.
not.
Okay, so that looks great. I'm glad that they have that, and I'm glad that we're causing flank hurt on, comic books are dead.
Well, like, I think Marvel Digital Comics Unlimited is fantastic. It's like you can get it for like $40 for a year of reading their entire backlog.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. But physical comics, a little bit harder, especially when they're $4 a pop and 13, 14 issues for a series.
Yeah, I just wish that I could literally, like, I don't want like the idea of actually going to a comic book shop. I really would just like to be like, just mail these to me in a bag that doesn't say, "Dude is buying My Little Pony comic book. Check it out."
Someone sent me a poster tube covered with Derpy once. That was an interesting conversation.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Hi,
comic book
Mom. Don't
shops
ask
have-
what's in the tube.
Oh, right. That.
Let's see,
Yeah, that-
Adventures in the Crystal Empire. Someone's asking in the chat, how's the DVD selling? Let's see, where can I find that out?
Amazon would probably be a good place to look
Well,
at
I'm
the top
listing
DVDs.
on Amazon. It is currently number 4,807 in Movies TV.
Which, I mean, there's a lot of DVDs there, so. I mean,
Yeah.
wasn't it in like one of the top selling for a while?
That was
For a while.
Yeah.
The box set was.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the box set. Yep. All right. So that works for that. Flank hurt.
Yes, the season 1 was 1,147 right now. So with 69 5-star reviews, and it's not out yet. Huh.
Yep.
Wasn't
Hmm.
it?
Seems legit.
Totally legit.
So what you're telling me is ponies are popular?
Yeah, I
No way.
think
Oh man.
Oh, jeez.
it's a thing. Oh my gosh, guys.
Okay. Well, tell you
So,
what.
We
This
should
actually.
make a podcast
tell you
about
what.
it.
Let's do this. Let's switch. Let's move down a little bit because this. If we're going to talk about how well it's selling, it makes sense to transition to your bottom listing here.
Yep. So this is off of Derpy Hooves News. Watch out, Serial.
I like DHM.
DHX Media reports My Little Pony is the top DHX Vancouver earner for 2012. The Friendship's Magic is the top earner for DHX for major projects over 0.1 million Canadian 0.1 million Canadian dollars, with a revenue of 5.11 million Canadian. So like $10 US. No, the entire list stands as follows: My Little Pony, 5.1 million; Pound Puppies at 5.05 million; Little's Pet Shop at 2.1, and Sarah sells it at 130,000. So French Magic was second overall, only behind DHX subsidiary WildBrain with season 1 of How to Train Your Dragon, which came in at 7.34 million.
I've not seen that. Is it good?
No.
The cartoon, I don't know, but I really like the movie.
Absolutely awful.
Oh, the movie was
The
great.
movie's great. The
The
cartoon is
movie's
terrible.
amazing.
Oh, okay.
So,
I had
Cat,
to-
you are not allowed my headset. Stop it.
Supposedly, and this was just rumblings that I've heard as well, that the How to Train Your Dragon may actually be going back to DreamWorks. Like they'll actually be managing the cartoon. That was just some rumblings, huh?
Yeah, now that would be a bad thing, except they did such a good job in the movie. Now I'm like, this is a good thing, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's moving
Yeah.
stuff away from DHX, which of course I'm sure they'd love that revenue, considering it was a big piece right there. But you know that if we want to look at the gold leaf on it, it's just like, yay, ponies are number one overall, I guess. And the Ricky Gervais show, huh? They animate that too, huh?
I think it was kind of interesting
who?
that,
I don't even know what that is.
I suppose it's kind of interesting that the cartoon of the movie, DreamWorks movies, kind of stinks. Because they also did like Kung Fu Panda cartoon for a little while, and apparently it stunk. From what I saw, it was kind of terrible. So
I don't know, man. 3D shows just don't tend to do very well.
Well,
Yep.
television shows have a much lower budget than movies, so they can't actually use like.
All right, and that's probably part of the problem because they got to spend all the money
Yeah.
doing the CG, and then like, well, what do you got left? Right?
I mean, I'm thinking Kung Fu Panda. I doubt that they're having Jack Black come in there and be, the voice of Poe the whole time.
Probably
well,
not.
it's also like CG cartoons are really novel back in like 90 what? Well,
Reboot.
98, 99.
Yep.
Yes.
When Reboot was new.
Oh,
And-
Reboot.
and
Reboot
Beast-
was awesome.
This is
and
now
Beast
reboot.
Wars.
This is now reboot show. Enzo, what do you
right.
think about him?
I don't remember what
Kind
his
of
voice
explain.
sounds like.
He's like the kid. Then he grew up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then at the end, he was a
really
kid
did
and
not-
grown up.
Yeah.
Now, hold on. Are there?
I did not like the way that direction that show took after Bob vanished into the.
Internet.
It got weird when they turned on the internet. That got really weird.
Are there any DVDs in that show lying around?
I think so.
Nope.
I think so, but I haven't seen material from it.
If only we had a tool that would allow us to actually just quickly search for materials of a show, perhaps
Well,
on a
I'm
place.
leaning back in my
Unfortunately,
chair and I
so far
can't
as
reach
I
my
know,
keyboard.
Nothing of that nature exists.
Yeah.
If
Let's
only there was a
see.
website that had videos on it that we could go to and search on.
Oh, YouTube doesn't
Wouldn't
have
that be novel?
it. Oh, thanks.
Huh. So apparently there were two feature-length direct-to-DVD films. Reboot
Really?
Damon Rising and My Two Bobs
What?
that are both like feature-length.
Oh shit! There is a big DVD box set. I'm buying this right. $50. Don't even give a shit. Let's do this.
Yeah.
And I
Wow.
hope we all right.
It's on YouTube.
And it's on Amazon Prime.
Oh,
Yeah.
Dude, check it out. Beast Wars is also, you can get a combined $36.93 for Beast Wars Complete Series. You can get both for just $83.86. My wallet. No. So, welcome to mid-90s CG television.
so it's pretty much just reboot. It's like, well, let's see. That leaves it to reboot. So I guess we're talking about reboot. That was a crazy. Oh god, that was such a weird show, but great.
It was. But it was great.
Oh, so it's like, yay, childhood stuff is on Amazon for cheap. Let's revisit it.
Hooray! Okay,
all right.
moving back up to the list of stuff, and tell you what, great segue here. In reboot, they often would have to play games.
And now there's a pony game.
Yay!
Yay!
So
Sort of.
good at this.
6
It
out of
is the official My Little Pony game. It looks a bit like a Farmville or Frontierville type thing with mini games, and you do the quests, and it's a freemium title. And yeah, there's going to be kids that steal their parents' credit card, buy 1,000,000 bits, and then purchase all the town.
Do you get an overall
just like
friendship
this,
cannon?
it'll just be like the Smurf berries all over again.
It will have mini games. It will have unlockable characters like Dead Gray Mare, probably. Canon names for characters previously named only in Fanon. Start guessing who. For instance, they saw an actual canon name for one of the Big Lebowski ponies in the bowling alley.
Don't they already have names?
I hope that I have to wonder which one. I can only imagine.
I can't start quoting that movie because they swear so much.
I know.
Yeah,
I was
and you've
gonna
already
start, and I was like,
you've already
You've been so
gotta trip the
restrained
A
in this
filter.
podcast so far.
Where's the bits?
Yeah, I mean, I've only sworn like once.
Where-
Like 3 or 4 times over the course of that reboot discussion.
I did.
Yeah.
You
You
did.
went nuts as soon as you found the DVDs.
Damn it!
Again. Where's
That's not a
the
swear.
Where's
Well-
the bits, Nabowski?
At least we can count on him to make you not awful.
Yes, somehow.
All right, so
He just every time Serial talks, it's just beep the whole time.
see, man, me and Serial, we get along real well. I mean, we're bros, but man, you got to learn to restrain yourself. Come on, man. All right, so moving on.
Yes.
So there's an iOS game. It's going to come out soon. It's going to be freemium, so it's going to cost money. Lots of money, more than a little iOS game probably should.
Yeah, I bet we're gonna all grab it and spend money. I mean, it's
No.
probably
So
unless it's on
and
Android. I don't have an iOS device. Blah.
it's on both.
Okay, well then
Oh, it's on both? Damn it.
I'll probably have to get it.
Probably have to get it too.
All right, so the new in stores, this came out of nowhere. The Vinyl Derpy and Vinyl Rainbow Dashes have hit Hot Topics website and the stores. So these are 5.5-inch tall, solid resin pony statuettes, I guess.
Okay.
They are rather big, actually, rather hefty. You know, like the cool looking anime dude PVCs and scantily clad anime girls.
Uh-huh.
Well, it's like that for us.
Oh,
Statues
okay.
of Batman, statues of ponies. There you
Yeah, I
go.
saw you put that on Twitter. You bought like 2 rainbow dashes.
No, I bought one. I bought 1 Rainbow Dash and 3 Derpies because
3
one was for
Derpies.
me, and then the other 2 Derpies were for Inky Spots and a friend Tesser.
You can get me one.
Dude, you're in San Antonio. Get your own damn ponies.
I am not walking into a Hot Topic.
Do you know they sell them on the internet, right?
What's that?
Yeah, you can buy it on the internet. If you want a dashy face, you can totally get it. Do you want a derpy? Nope, sold out.
I already have a derpy, and it's covered in signatures.
I got a derpy, and she's stealing
got
the box.
several.
I wouldn't
It
mind
was
having
funny,
it.
by the way, when I was in the Hot
That's the only
Topic,
one without a derby.
when I was in Hot Topic getting the one of the resin ponies, the guy originally thought I was talking about the SDCC Derpy and goes into the back and just grabs and just hands me this SDCC Derpy just in the box, just right there. Really?
What? They have those?
They have them in the stores.
What?
I thought
And I
those
was
were
like,
expensive, and they
I mean, I already have 2 of these.
Buy
You
more.
should use
Put
this
on
for the
eBay.
contest.
Oh, dude, you would have gotten that guy fired so hard if he
I know.
sold you that.
I know, and I wasn't. going.
They're doing a drawing at all the stores. They got a bunch of them for each of the SDCC.
Oh, that's right.
So you're gonna have to order them online and pay shipping, or you're gonna have to man up and go to Hot Topic. And
You just go to Hot Topic. It's Hot Topic. They can't judge you. It's like a rule.
yeah,
Do you know me?
If I go
yeah.
to Hot Topic for you, can I have your Comic-Con derby?
No.
So question, Comic-Con derpy or resin derpy, which is better?
I'd
I
say
think the resin
Comic-Con.
derpy looks pretty good.
The resin derpy does look pretty good, and you could totally harm somebody fairly significantly with one of them. They're very solid.
Yes.
Hmm.
Can't-
I think that they're just different figurines. They've got different
Yeah.
sconces, but
They're just different.
I have to
I do know
wonder.
I
You
would-
need,
I
you
wanted
need
to-
one of each.
I will
Yes.
say that I wanted to shoot Seth in the face when he made that comment in his post about picking up one of those resin derpies and then tossing your Comic-Con one in the closet. I know.
No,
thing is-
Hide in Sethista's closet, and when he does that, catch it and run.
The thing is, the way Seth posts is, here's how he does this. I'm revealing the secret. He'll be playing a video game. He will look at the time and go, "Oh man, I got to make posts," and he will make them with one hand while playing the game, and he will not proofread them or anything, and they just go up.
It's true.
That is your pony overlord.
But yeah, you know, Hot
Single
Topic has lots of pony merch. They had like 2 derpy shirts, a Dark Who shirt.
Come on, get it out there, Sandy.
Goodness, excuse me. And a whole bunch of, they had like the trading cards and all that. It's just another thing they carry. They're not going to judge you.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I literally,
I mean-
we went there and picked up belts and stuff right before Everfree Northwest, and like the dude there was just kind of like, yeah, I hear the gray one's pretty popular. I'm like, yeah, that would be right. Like, yep.
Oh hell, guys, I was just kidding. I don't give a shit about Hot Topic.
No,
oh man, what did I say?
Come on, get with it.
Step up your game, man.
I'm not doing well today.
No, you're not.
So,
Jay-
anyway,
Sorry, what are you
Cyril
drawing?
needs more
Please tell
vodka.
me.
I don't know what Starry. What are you doing over there?
Please explain this image because I've been staring at you draw this
She's-
for like the past 20 minutes.
She's drawing something. You can see
What
what
is it?
Starry draws.
I know what it is. Is that
She
drunk
doesn't
me
know.
hitting on Seth? Is that what that is?
She has no clue what she's drawing.
No, I do.
She
but
d-
You'll get it in a moment. Just be fucking patient.
God, the language.
100 years, no sponsors.
We are the
gosh.
worst pony podcast and the best pony podcast.
So,
all right.
and the last little bit of news before we get into the this topic time chatter and discuss the episode. So, I guess some bronies are mad at Hot Topic? Question mark. So,
Wait. Hold on.
No,
No, not
Walmart.
Hot Topic. Different store.
hate Walmart. Did
Walmart.
I say Hot Topic?
Yes.
Yeah, you did.
Oh goodness.
Jeff Sandy.
So, bronies are mad at Walmart, I guess.
Do you know
So
the reason?
This is a contention that I have seen like Yahoo make in various online rabble-rousing news things. You
Yeah.
guys really should pay attention to Daily Dot. They're a bunch of hacks. The Yahoo made a jokey video about how the I Love Bronies shirt that Walmart did with the G1 ponies on there
Video.
has been poorly received. And they made it out like, oh man, they're so mad. The community's up in arms. And I'm like, no, we're not.
No.
I went to PonyChan and looked, and they're like, that's stupid.
That's
-7 out of 10 would not buy. You know, and so I've been to, you know, maybe if it's somewhere on Tumblr, maybe somebody mad, but I think it's just a silly miss. They failed at trying. They don't even get a gold star.
Though, Sandy, you missed the obvious need for this shirt, which is trolling ourselves. You
Oh,
go,
absolutely.
you go to Walmart, you pick up that shirt, you go to a one of the meets or a convention, and you troll everyone there with that shirt.
Oh, dude, I should do that.
Yeah, just
You know, Target
It's-
has one too now.
it is absolutely perfect because it's just like it is just the ultimate of just like
Getting mad about ponies.
yeah, just like yeah, I love this one, Firefly. She's my favorite on the show. All right. Though,
Yeah.
you know, to be honest, it is G1 Generation 1, and there are definitely Generation 1 fans out there that I'm sure. Ray Chu being a perfect example that enjoys the new stuff, so the I Heart
Yeah.
Baronies totally works. It
Yeah,
is-
I mean, in a way, maybe it's like it's a way for older generation fans to say they're cool with the current generation of fans. Maybe that's it, and that's just a really weird niche that Walmart might have in terms of shoppers.
yeah, it does have Applejack.
Well,
True.
It does have Applejack.
oh boy,
She's our favourite background pony.
she is.
I can't tell you how much like the Applelicious video that Black Griffin made. I can't tell you how many of the comments were, "Oh, great, more Applejack jokes."
I thought that animation was brilliant.
I thought it was amazing.
I thought it was pretty
It's
brilliant.
fantastic. Peter, you knocked it out of the park, but
They were just like, "Oh man, more of the Applejack background character joke." And I'm just like, yeah, it is getting a little old, but it's still kind of
I'm
funny.
gonna beat that one to death.
I'll tell you what, if they want me to stop making the joke, they should actually give her a starring role.
Hello.
Perhaps. All right, so yeah, I guess we were mad at Walmart. I sincerely didn't care. It seemed like something just like, hey guys, what do you think of this T-shirt? That's really weird. Bronies are mad. Done. Like, all right, whatever. Something.
Hey, AC.
A thing. What?
You should look at what Starry's drawing.
Okay, Starry, what are you drawing?
I think I figured out who the other pony is.
I don't know either. What?
Said I think I figured it out.
Do you think you have?
Yeah.
Who is it?
Well, just look at it.
I can't tell. It's kind of. I'm not exactly like directly
Remember,
next to her. I'm a little further away, so
this will be a podcast later. You have to describe.
Okay. Hey, yeah, this is really bad for a podcast. Like trying to describe a visual image on a audio show is actually really hard.
All right, I'll give you some hints. It's an earth pony.
Oh, jeez. All right.
And he's got a mug on his butt.
Oh. On his butt. All right, let's move on. All right, so that's the news. That is all the news that is fit to talk about right now because, well, that's all the news there is.
Yep.
So, moving on. Fic, stuff to talk about. I read nothing.
I think you should hunt down a book titled Villains by Necessity by Eve L. Forward. It's a really good novel. It's just really hard to find it out of print. Came out in 1995.
Who's your favorite pony in that book?
The Sorceress.
Okay, cool. So you enjoy Trixie in that book. Gotcha. All right.
Yeah.
So, Mitty, you've got stuff?
Well,
Mitty.
I've only got I've got the fic I've been writing for the last year, which is Ambassador Sun, followed by the sequel King of Diamonds, which I'm still actually writing. That's kind of douchey to give my own one though. So, if you're up for something really weird and sci-fi, you should definitely go and hunt down Aristoy. I can't remember who it's written by actually at the moment, so I'm going to go and Google it for you. But it's called Aristoy, and it's brilliant.
Okay. Yeah, make sure you link that one because that seems like something that's going to be ridiculous to try and like. So is that 5 R's or I think I heard a T in there?
Here you go. It's written by Walter John Williams. It's in the kind of relatively near future where mankind has colonized the galaxy and everybody has their own internal, well, they call it demons, which is like split personalities, but they do it on purpose. And it's brilliant. You have to read it.
Okay. All right, so there you go. There's some fic, may not be particularly pony, but Mitty did put his stuff out there. You can see those on the show notes, which you can find at BronyvillePodcast.com, or if you're in the chat, we periodically do copies and paste, so you can take a look at the show notes while we're doing the show. Let me do that again right now. Noise. There we go. All right, so moving on. Episode discussion. A hoof full of bits. A mare with no name rides into San Miguel and finds a town torn apart by 2 thugs, by Rust Bucket and Senor Fluffy Pants. Can the mare pit the 2 gangs against each other and live to tell the tale? That's a fake episode I made. All right.
What?
So we have our
Hi.
guest
The
on
world.
from Westria Daily.
Hi.
Hello.
I'm making up fake episodes because I'm so broken for a new season that I'm just like, all right, this could be an episode. Done.
All right.
There.
You know, it's like the
Send
Kurosawa
it to me,
film.
check.
Senor Sombrero. Yes, Senor Sombrero. There you go. I'll just change it from Senor Fluffy Pants to Senor Sombrero.
Yes.
There we go. There, done.
Oh, unbelievable.
And I didn't know if I believed Fluffy Pants, but Sombrero seems much more likely. All right.
It actually does, doesn't it?
A little bit.
And put a actual scene. Ah, look, somebody can actually do the squiggly N. That's nice.
Yes. I can do the inye.
All right, so it's topic time. We got the EQ'd ears on.
I sell cereal and cereal accessories.
Yay.
No, you don't.
No, I don't.
Is that just like spoons and bowls? Perhaps milk.
Marshmallows.
I
It's a
spell big
gyro
spoons.
bowl.
I spell little spoons. I spell.
I want a
Say
big
spell.
I want a big spoon.
P-O-O-N.
Yeah, I was trying to say spoon and sell at the same time. It came out spell.
I'm sorry. Fluffy Pants has been replaced with Senor Sombrero. Fluffy Pants was offensive to non-fluffy pants wearers.
Oh,
Hold on. Starry's writing something on the picture.
I'm sure she
I
is.
came for the podcast, but I stayed for the cider. Is that what you're going to write? Because I said
Yeah,
that
she's
earlier.
nodding her head.
Okay.
There we go. All right. So we got these guys on. I guess before we open up the lines and start taking some questions from everyone out there, so don't call right now. Just so everyone knows, you don't actually have to add Bronyville, which is the name on Skype. You can just simply find the name and give us a call, and you will be able to jump in and talk to these guys or ourselves if you have any particular questions. If you have some question about the fandom, if you have anything about EQD you kind of want to know, if you've got relationship problems, you can call us up here, and we will probably give poor advice. But yeah, is there anything that you guys have been doing?
What, us?
Yeah.
You guys, what do you do? I mean, other than sell cereal and cereal accessories.
Like in real life?
I don't
Or-
care. What have you been doing? Serial,
I've
you
been-
run a big blog. You're like quasi-important, I guess.
No, I'm not.
And gosh darn it, people like you.
No, they don't. They just pretend
man.
to.
I like you, cereal.
I like you too, Starry.
It appears after a few mugs, I like you too.
Oh,
No.
sorry, deleted the text. I'm
Oh,
sad.
I
why would
had
you
to
do that?
rewrite it. It looked ugly.
It looks
Okay.
fine. I've just been buried in work. I'm on my senior year of this degree, so it's kicking my butt.
And what is that degree?
Computer science with a concentration in software engineering.
Ooh, what languages you know?
A lot.
Tell me. All of them. Alphabetically.
Java, C, Python, a little Perl, a little Sed, a little awk. See, the thing is, though, it's not the languages that you're focusing on. They don't teach you languages in this degree. What they're teaching you is the ability to teach yourself whatever the heck you want.
Cool.
It's almost philosophical.
So
But
it's kind of
also
like
annoying.
it's kind of like, hey,
Very
this is the
meta
basics
theory.
of a language. Now this is Stack Overflow.
Well, actually, that's funny because I'm doing Stack Overflows and security at the moment.
Yeah.
But
So, hey, you're gonna have your various security certs. You're gonna have your stuff like that. Because I know somewhere that's hiring. That's
well,
might be
now
a-
here's the thing. You know Rackspace?
Oh
They're
yeah,
based in San-
they're actually a
based in
customer.
San Antonio. So I'm gonna bug them really, really hard soon, and hopefully I can squeeze my way in there.
No, it's cool.
You're close to Austin, which has HostGator, and here, which has everything.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
was
if-
gonna
if-
say Dallas has tech jobs out the butt.
yeah, if this doesn't work out, then I'm certainly moving up there with you guys.
All right, that's cool. All right, Phoebe, what you been up to?
Nothing especially.
Phoebe? Just nothing.
Exciting, I guess.
Hey,
I very occasionally, like once every month or so, I went to Camelot Gardens. That
Yay,
was fun.
that was good. How
Yeah.
did it all turn out? All right.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, except for the con plague.
No, there was the con crud went around.
Yeah, I got the Camelot flu, and it
Ugh.
rocked the world for like a week and a half.
Ugh. Those are the
at least-
worst. That's kind of the negative thing that happens with cons is one person brings something and somehow it becomes just some sort of like otherworldly mega flu.
Yep, everything just kind of swirls together, and you get 12 people's illnesses all at once, and it's
Some sort of like somebody flies from Cambodia and brings across Cambodian white pox flu, and then suddenly you're dealing with some sort of like bug that they're like, oh yeah, we deal with this every year, and you're just like, I'm about to die. This
yeah.
is
So that
Ebola is a
happened.
scary thing, man.
ugh. Don't get
The
the
only
white
other thing
pox.
I'm really up to is Let's Playing.
It was up to what?
I Let's Play.
Let's play.
I record video games with commentary for the internet.
Ooh, and where can we find those?
On my YouTube channel.
And what is your YouTube channel?
I have no idea. I don't
It's
get to it.
it's Fecun, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
I think. Yeah, FB and KUN at the end is her channel.
It's pronounced coon.
Is it?
Yes.
Yes.
Is it Fee?
Oh, and by the way, people are wondering this right now. My name coming up is Ample Slaughter because everybody on Skype is changing their names to Halloween derivatives. And it's the only thing that seems even moderately right for apple cider. So, yeah, that is the name. Ample Slaughter, Apple Cider, Bronyville. That is the correct name if you did want to send stuff across a little bit later. What?
Whoa, hey, what
Oh,
happened to the call quality?
I don't know.
oh,
This is
something spooky.
fair.
Well,
Uh-oh.
all right. Well, Midi Spook Night, what are you doing?
Surviving mostly. I've been horse riding. I've actually been horse riding.
Really?
Now, what kind of horse riding are we talking about?
Cereal! No!
Grave.
You can cut that.
Well, I
Thanks-
haven't
thanks
been
for-
show jumping yet because I'm not quite that good. But I've been trotting and walking and galloping and trying not to fall off, and I haven't
kind of
fallen
horses?
off yet. Ones with 4 legs.
What breed of horses?
It's
Horse.
she's a mix of them actually. There's a horse which is from Estonia. It's an Estonian it's like a wagon horse, but I can't remember the name of it in English. It's an Estonian draft horse. I'm trying to find you actually a picture of them. They're kind of like also a little bit like the Finnish cold blood, but I don't know if they're a bit bigger or fatter, but they are there. They're what you call a cold blood type of horse.
Just a cold-blooded horse.
It's
Well,
called
they-
an
they-
Estonian draft horse.
Estonian draft, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. Well, 4-legged
And
horses are
a bunch of them.
usually easier to ride than the 6-legged ones.
I like it.
Good, Starry. That's nice.
This one has spots on it.
That's really hard to see on a podcast.
It's got a sort of a cutie mark.
Uh-huh.
A big old splotchy one. It's Luna.
It's horse.
It's reverse Luna.
Yeah. Great.
Yep. All right. Let's see. Who else? Zai, you been doing anything?
Not really. Work, sleep, post on EQD in the middle of the night for no reason.
Okay.
That's about it.
Still spit-fired up.
Always.
All right.
Just waiting for what?
Okay.
Waiting for her to be a good character? Yeah.
Well,
no.
Ooh.
He's waiting for the vinyl statuettes.
Yes.
His house will be
actually.
full of them. I've been to his apartment. I'll have you know, he's got Spitfire like everywhere.
Everywhere.
So yeah,
Everywhere.
Sai, you got to explain this. Like, why Spitfire a character that, if we combined the appearance of said character, maybe accounts for like 2 minutes of combined?
Hey, Scratch has gotten even less.
I know Scratch has gotten less, but you know.
Octavia has gotten less.
All right, I'm just asking. This is somebody that is a tried and true, Spitfire fan. I want to hear it. Yeah, that's right. You got nothing. All
right. Mostly character design, really.
Okay.
And it's just
You
kind of
think
like a
she's
role
cute?
model character. Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
No.
That's all we really need.
Yeah, pretty much. I just wanted to put you on the spot for kicks. Okay.
She's a pretty cool horse.
Yeah, she's
yeah,
in.
it's orange.
Flies
She's a pretty
fast.
cool orange horse.
Yeah.
She
Doesn't
flies.
afraid of anything.
Doesn't afraid of
Yeah.
Yeah.
Things. All right. If you guys have any questions, specifically for the chat, we can handle chat questions. If you, we can keep an eye out for those if you have one that is particularly nice. And if you want to call across, I will go ahead and start looking at my Skype thing, and everybody immediately will begin calling. So let's see. I will keep an eye out for that. Let me actually set 2 away. I think that should make it so that I start seeing pop-ups. And then they all go crazy.
Of course.
Of course they do.
Usually after one person actually sees that it works, then you see look like this. So more, add to conference call. Hey, Cameron.
Hey.
Oh, geez. Wow, you got some background noise there. I think it's going to die away, though.
Sorry about that.
Hey, no problem. What's going on?
Hey, what's going on with you?
Not much, doing a show.
Sweet, I'm listening to it. It's awesome.
You listening to the what?
Listening to the show.
Cool.
It's awesome.
Sweet.
Nice. Anything you got for us?
Yeah. What do you think about this extremely long wait for season 3?
I'd like it to be shorter. I mean, we've heard rumblings for a while that, that it's just like, yeah, the season is going to be 13 episodes with something kind of crazy at some point. So, I mean, we still don't have any verification of that, but that's kind of what the grapevine has been saying. So
Yeah, it's definitely going to be 13 episodes.
It's definitely going to be 13 episodes.
So,
yeah.
But in terms of actually what happens afterwards, we'll find out.
Boy, I wonder what it could be.
yeah, they're rumbling a lot about something bigger.
What could it be? Show over! No, let's hope not.
Take chips, go home. Take all the bits.
Flip table.
Rage quit.
Burn down Equestria Daily.
I did set it on fire once.
And then we can finally get that Winnebago we wanted.
Yeah.
To Valhalla. Wow, that was months ago.
Oh, it was such a great moment.
The best picture that came out of that was me and Seth fighting, and then just Fee flying out of the sky in a zeppelin to crash into us.
I don't know. I really did like the burning Winnebago in the ocean.
That was pretty glorious.
It lived. It died as it had lived.
That's all the questions I got. So.
On fire?
Yes. All right, Cameron. That's cool.
Okay.
All right, later, man. All right, let me see. Clear out this. Remove person from the group. And add in Lightning Hoof. Add to conference call. Hey, Lightning.
Hello.
How goes?
I'm doing good.
Cool. What you got for us today, sir?
Was at Armageddon yesterday, and I actually busted Madman Entertainment.
Okay.
Because Volume 2 of the Season 1 collection actually had a screenshot from Season 2, Episode 1.
From Season 2, Episode 1? Oh, well, let's see.
Yes.
Okay. I'm trying to put the pieces together on that. I don't know if if something...
Episode 6 is Ghostbusters.
Okay.
And it's supposed to be a screenshot from that episode.
Okay. Oh, and they just munged up and put a different pick in there.
Yes.
That's just kind of the weirdness. And which DVD was that?
My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic Season 1.
The full Season 1. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's Yeah, well, but hey.
True. Also, a question for Serial.
Uh-oh. People want to ask me things?
Uh-oh.
What is the most read fanfic on EQD?
Most read?
Yes.
Past Sins?
Probably either Past Sins or Fallout Equestria, I would imagine. But I do not have the specifics on that. See, we don't really... Tracking views on fanfics on EQD is kind of wonky because the story link is on the front. You can go to the front page and click the story link without actually clicking into the post, so it doesn't count as a view. You have to actually click into the post. So those view counts are not representative. But if I had to guess, it'd probably be one of those two.
The most popular fanfic that came out before we had good per page site tracking.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah, for good or worse, probably one of those two.
Yeah. That would be my guess.
Sandman.
Yes.
Oh God, Sandy, what'd you do to your image? Holy!
Yes.
This is nightmare fuel, sir.
Good grief.
for you.
Oh, good
He
gosh,
just
Sandy.
took a picture of like it's an image of Pinkie Pie, but it's like it's almost like it's just dark. It looks like the creeper
It's-
face, except just like with just nothing, just darkness.
It's
Oh,
horribly wrong.
oh,
I just like to say thank you for the shout out on the Australian Bronycast.
oh, no
'Cause
problem.
we actually did cross over to the EQD, or I should say, Bronyville podcast when it was going.
That's cool. Yeah, I do recall that. Yeah. Actually, yeah, I do recall that as pretty while back ago. But yeah, that's hey, no problem, man. You know, we've got that. We got the Malaysian brony. So, you know, anybody that's doing podcasting, we like to kind of help them out, especially if they can get going and get over the hump. So that's cool with that.
Also, I've been with the Melvic Bronies group for a year.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool.
Cool.
I've actually been doing the Australian Bronycast for about, give or take, a year or 2 months.
Okay. And just, well, since you're on here, where can everyone find that?
It's on live stream as a live stream show. It's livestream.com/Australian_Bronycast.
Okay. All right. Well, that's cool, dude. All right. You guys can check that out if you want to go ahead and find out about Lightning Hoof's show over there. All right. Thanks, dude.
No problem, Apple Cider.
Hey, have a good day. All right.
You too.
Later, man.
Later.
Oh, all right. Let's see. And by the way, one thing I just noticed, I actually did a film fiction little collection here to find what their highest rated, highest viewed fic was. And this was one that we didn't even think about, My Little Dashie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that one's kind
I
of...
don't actually think it's competitive.
I don't know. I mean, it's above... Wait, hold on. Is it? I mean, like, the numbers here are, like, way off, because I'm looking at, like, okay, number 3 is Why Didn't I Stay on the Farm at 70,000. Then Anthropology at 70,000. And then My Little Dashie at 285,000.
Right.
I'm not too surprised.
That's weird.
And that's for FinFic?
Yeah, for fanfic on FimFiction.
Yeah.
Well, right, but I mean, like the numbers are just entirely messed up because a lot of the big names kind of like come in and out. Huh. Hello, Tetra.
Hey, Ted.
Hello. I just come here to drop something.
Okay.
Uh-oh. It's
Tetrapony.
an image. Click.
He's going to do something.
It's an image.
Now, by the way,
well, that
my
happened.
God.
I'm going to have to check this, and then I'm going to have to send it
My
to
word.
Starry so that... wait. Oof.
Oh my. Bueno.
That was done. All right, hold on.
Fair, I started it.
Oh man. All right, now I've got to link it. Now it's been. Let me make sure it's in the chat and make sure that it can be put out there.
Oh man, you should post that to your Tumblr.
Yeah. No.
I was thinking I should post a kid first.
Thank you, Tetra. That was
Oh,
that's wonderful.
Saved.
Sells it.
Where the hell am I?
Not.
I wanted on this action.
I'm not sure.
What?
Thanks. Thanks a lot, Tetra. That's real.
That was a valuable contribution to the show, I think.
Petra, I'm glad that I know you as a person.
Otherwise, we would both be very offended or potentially. Yeah, I guess.
Oh my god!
Oh boy, what
You
is?
just saw it?
What's?
Sorry, what's wrong?
No, it's a comment somebody made.
No.
Oh my
What?
God.
What's the comment?
Oh God,
We're not going to discuss that on this show.
It's Sep's comment. It's Sep's comment. All I will say is it involves R34 and the word Oreo. So that is as far as we're going. Thanks, Tetra.
Sweet pony Jesus.
Oh, Tetra. Save image.
Now that we've completely ruined
Yes,
everything.
thanks a ton, Tetra. You are a valuable contribution to our thing here. And honest, thank you very much. Even though it's weird and silly, it's a great. I'm closing that image. Every time I look at it, I try and find the words, and they fail me. They absolutely fail me. All right, Tetra, we're gonna let you go. Thanks, man.
Thanks, Tetra.
Later.
Bye-bye, Petra.
What is that? I don't even.
Well, all right then.
Hey,
So,
hey, horse.
In the HTML tags with 3 of them post one day, and you're never gonna know.
Hello?
Hey, Horsehead. Hey, Feelig.
Hi.
What's going on?
Hello.
Hello.
Hey. You're there. Don't worry. Don't listen to the
killed it.
podcast audio though. It's a bad choice.
It'll mess your head up.
Yeah. Feelig. He said something a second ago.
We killed him.
Okay.
You broke up just a little bit, but keep talking.
Hello.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Now you're coming through.
Yay.
So what you got, Feelig?
Just thinking of something to ask you, and I thought of if you were to be invited to, say, a con in Sweden, would you be interested in attending?
It depends how much it would cost to get there. Sweden is Sweden is across most of the world, so I mean, I would love to leave the country and go check out places.
Well, I'm guessing
$1,000.
Yeah, the flight would be paid for, I guess, but I don't know about cons.
Yeah, let me see.
What or another question? What kind of which country would you most like to go and do like a panel or something?
It'd be cool to travel out the country. I'd love to go out to Europe. But yeah.
Let me see.
Pretty
Prohibitively, like, here's my life savings. Oh, it's not enough. Okay.
Yeah, I'm curious. I'm doing let me go to my I have to remember what website I usually go to for flights, because now I'm really curious how much like SFO to
Priceline, Expedia.
No, I usually do Kayak. Kayak's my go-to.
That was the third choice.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see. If I were, let's say, I'm just completely curious. Let's do an odd date, January 18th. So how much does a flight from? Jeez. It's about 1K. It's for me.
Is that both ways?
Actually, it is. I think that is round trip.
Okay, because if that's one way, wow.
Yeah, let me
If
see.
you've actually got a two-way for a 1K, I'd be impressed, because it's normally a lot more than that.
It is.
Let me see. I'm.
Well, it's in because you're doing it in January, not like next week.
Yeah, that's one of the things. Let me make sure. No, this is round trip. Wow, from Stockholm at 118 to 120 is $1,025. Now, granted, it is a 18 and a 20-hour flight.
Jeez.
That's not a flight. That's an experience.
Yeah, that's
Of course, the 10 p.m. now.
Oh my God! All right, so you fly from San Francisco to Chicago, from Chicago to London, from London to Stockholm.
Wow.
Oof.
All right then.
Yeah,
A flight hop.
yeah, that's a little bit.
I guess that's how you get it for $1,000.
Pretty much.
It's the same the
Hey,
other way
whatever.
around, I guess. Like, yeah, if I want to attend like a con in, let's say I have, yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sucks to be
pay our
unemployed.
bills.
Yeah, I kind of hear that. Like, there's people I know that Living Tombstone, for example, is someone that everybody, a lot of cons want to get because he's such a crazy musician. And it's just kind of like, yeah, we want to get him to Unicon, and it's like, all right, let's ship this guy pretty much 100% around the world. Like
The guys at Unicon have been very generous.
Oh yeah. They pretty much gave carte blanche to of just like, hey Cider, do you know somebody that's a cool community person? Yeah, a bunch of them. All right, just tell them they can come and we'll comp them. Like what? like okay, sure.
Everyone in the chat is still shipping me. They're calling me Rainbow Dash.
The Rainbow Dash of EQD.
The Rainbow.
That's what they said.
The work I started a year ago is now complete.
Can't believe I brought you on, Fee.
Cereal X milk. I like that.
What?
So moving on, Feelig, I'm not sure if that completely answered your question. If us or any of the other guys wanted to hit up conventions, I'm sure that's something that could totally be talked about. It's something that we can all get at. And if you need to contact us, I think the best way is at least with me is to contact through Skype, or these guys got their usual ways of however to contact. So
yeah. Well, I don't deal with cons at all, but it'll be cool to get to meet some American bronies.
Yeah, totally. I mean,
I met some like S.A. County.
Mm-hmm.
I met him at a Swedish meetup. That's about the only, more known people I've met. So.
Okay. Well,
yeah,
yeah.
well, you're welcome.
Said of almost just about every American Brony who would be able to that I kind of be interested in. I think we'd all love to go. It's just, you heard the cost and the flight time, so it's like.
Yeah.
And I've got school. And,
it would really require a convention to go all out and be like, we want you here. Here's all the money you need to get here, and then we'd all be there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because
I thought it would be a bit less.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah, I mean, it's the moment that something goes international, the taxes go crazy. Like the exact moment that you hit international, it's like
there's like 6 countries who kind of have like their eyes roll into dollar signs and they go, ka-ching! Here's my chance.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I have purposefully flown into Buffalo, New York before, simply because it cost like $175 more than flying into Toronto. It's just like go drive, pick me up, drive me across the border. Like it's too expensive. So, yep. All right. Well, thanks, Feelig. Nice to have you. And I would love to go international.
Can I? I'm gonna give a shout out to Hergest Ridge. He's one of the bearded bronies, and I think he deserves more love and attention. So everybody look him up on YouTube.
All right, cool. What's the YouTube name?
Hergest Ridge.
Okay.
He's he plays bass mostly for bearded bronies. So.
All right, cool.
And he has cool music. Yeah.
All right, excellent, dude. All right, thanks for calling in.
Bye.
Later, dude.
Bye.
Cool. All right, and clean out. And let's see, Leaflet's here. Add to conference call. Hello, Leaflet. Leaflet. Hello.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it's us. Don't worry. We're not going to hurt you.
Oh, okay. Well, first thing I got to say is Spitfire is definitely best pony. Sorry.
Yes.
Out there.
I'm not sure. Not purple and magic-y enough.
Not white enough.
Cereal, that's racist.
That sounded a little weird. It wasn't even
Sounded
intentional.
better in your head, huh?
Yeah, it did. A lot of things sound better in my head. I'm going to talk to this Thestivo guy. What could go wrong?
All right, whatever. Leaf, did you have anything else you wanted to bring?
Yes, this is for Fee and Cereal. I'm sorry if you talked about this like a lot already, but is there any like rating system that's going to be coming in the future, or probably not?
Now, do you mean rating posts?
Rating posts, rating like you guys had that star system, was it? I think it was.
The thing is, I don't mean to stop Fee if she was going to say something, but the thing is, we had that, and it just caused so much drama that we chucked it because people would, especially, I think it had to do with fanfics mostly because we used the star ratings to rate fanfics, and people had a tendency to either look at the title or look at the picture and just downvote it immediately because they didn't like what was in it. Oh, shipping, 1 star, so those called a star bomb, people would just do that. And so we got rid of it. And we don't intend to bring that back.
It would even swing around the other way where people were like, star bomb, and they would all 5-star bomb it. So then things would just go screwy in all directions, and then it was never a good indicator of how much a post was liked as much as how much it was viewed, which is also not a good indicator of how much a post was liked. This is really no good indicator of how popular a post actually is, which is kind of maddening, but there's just no good system because there's no way of policing it. So you can't trust anyone to be honest about it, and it being the internet, people tend to overreact very strongly, very quickly, and for silly and stupid reasons.
Yeah, I mean,
we would love to have better analytics and tracking and voting for things like that, but there's just no good way of managing it, so I don't see it happening.
I think one of the weirdest things I think I recalled happening was the like anytime a bad news article would come up, like something that was legitimately news, but it was just something that was kind of negative to whatever point, it would always get negative stars. You'd just look at it and be like 2 stars. I'm like, guys, I realize that you're rating it based off of how you like it, but it's actually a relevant news article.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we tossed it. Page views are probably the best indication that we can get of a post popularity, but even in the case of stories, that's skewed. I could put like, look at all the shipping past the page break, and everyone's going to click it anyway. So
yeah,
again, it's there is no good system.
Snuggling ponies if you click here, clerk.
Yeah.
So
link bait.
Haha, it's a picture of Lyra. Joke's on you, Lyra.
Nope.
We need more excuses to do that little Lyra head bobbing animation you found.
Yeah, that was pretty great.
SnapEye made that.
Yeah.
Who?
She did.
SnapEye.
I haven't heard of him.
The guy who did like this, he was up at he did the little CMC singing and
yeah, he's done a bunch of stuff.
Wildfire working on the car and.
Oh yeah. Oh, I love that one. Okay, yeah, I know who he is.
Yeah, man, he's a cool guy.
Don't link beep again because we'll just be lost watching that.
Oh god, beep.
People are still shipping me in the chat. What is going on?
Oh man!
Now they've moved on to shipping ships, like actual ships.
Also, somebody spelled Enterprise with the
Endeavor X Enterprise with a Z. Enterprise X Voyager. What's going on?
I'll take you to the stars.
Oh god. AC. I don't know what to do with that.
All right. Well, thank you very much, sir.
Thank you for having me.
And anything else you want to call out for, or shall we say adieu?
There is one other thing. It's not really related to ponies, though. Serial, is there any advice you can give to a beginner programmer?
How beginner are we talking? What do you know already?
I am learning Java.
How many years?
Sorry.
Just no. Hey, Java's cool. How many years? What I'm trying to say is, how many bad habits have you already built up? There will be some.
It's been like a year. I've had like a year of experience.
Okay, what's the best advice I can give you? The best advice I can give you is to not focus on a single language or a single syntax. What you need to learn, I think, in order to be an effective programmer is A, what the programming language is doing under the hood, and 99% of the time you need to know C to do that, and B, learn some design patterns, because those are going to help you build. It's going to take you longer to build a serious application, but it's going to be better in the end, and that's what's important, because software is invisible if it's used right.
Build your own OS there.
I probably could.
Do it.
EQDOS, Serial OS,
Pony OS, PONI.
Ponus.
I did put
That's gross.
I did put a joking specification for a pony programming language on EQD about a week ago, and people are writing interpreters for it. So I was
I saw that. That was really cool.
They're all brilliant. I'm like, oh my god, guys, it was a joke. Oh my god, this actually works. Oh man.
Go to Ponyville. Print.
Well, no, it's styled like a letter to Celestia. So you start the block with "Dear Princess Celestia" tab.
Oh wow!
There's your class declaration, and
Oh man, that's wild.
So people are throwing us questions in the chat too on occasion.
Are they? Okay.
Yeah. So let me do this. Let's say goodbye to Leaflet. Let's do a few of the chat questions and filter those. Thank you very much, sir.
Because End of Infinity and Talon Man are both throwing questions out there, except Talon Man gets cut off.
Okay. Well, let's answer them. Read the first one that we had, and then Talon Man.
With this long pony drought continuing, I always love your fanfic suggestions. So I've been reading more of them. But thus far as Bronies, what is your favorite fanfic you've read and why?
I always say Sunny Skies all day long, but I haven't read it in a while. I need to go back and check it.
That was just a great fic.
It's just a good episode fic. If you needed something just like, I am in the drought, I have not had an episode.
I have not felt happiness in months.
I have not felt the warm sunlight of Celestia's sun upon my cheek. I need another heat. So, Sunny Skies is a great one.
Wait, Celestia's sun on your cheek. Where's your head? What are you doing?
I was going to say something, but I didn't. So, thanks, Sandy.
Whatever.
Pretend to be cereal. No,
Talon Man.
always says.
You keep posting the same question in chat, and it keeps getting cut off.
Yeah, cut it in like half and then repost, because it gets stopped at the you have to do some research to find ... Yep. Let's see. Yeah, go for you guys. What you read?
I really liked the Ballad of Twilight Sparkle. It was really good. I liked The Party Hasn't Ended. Kindness is Reward. I liked Avery Strange's stuff. I liked the shippy stuff, lesbian horses and all that. So.
Let's see. I'm looking through the popular ones. I'm trying to see if there's any others that are part of these. Milo Dashi, I've never read, and there's that and a sequel. Sunny Skies. Yeah, there's a sequel.
Huh. I didn't think it left itself open for one.
My Little Dashi, a sequel. After being touched by the great story of My Little Dashi, I wanted to give the story an ending, something that would bring closure.
Okay, so it was somebody else, and I wouldn't trust that.
Well, it's highly rated, just like that. My Little Dashi is...
These things aren't... I mean, I don't mean to be mean, but most of these things get their high ratings based on concept, not on execution. So if it's a thing that people like the idea of, then everything else goes out the window. If it's well written, if it's well executed, if there's good themes, if there's good characterization, if there's good pacing, good storytelling, whatever element of a good story you might be looking for. In a lot of these things, they're not actually present. What you have is a cool idea. And then that's it.
Yeah.
Well, people judge things by their cover, unfortunately, and
very much so.
This is not, it's not limited to just fanfics. And
no, it's not, and it's not limited to ponies either. But then it gets popular, and then people don't even judge it by the cover; they judge it by the page views.
Yeah,
they like it for that reason. So you just, if you are looking for stories and you're attempting to think critically about them, be cautious about picking up stories because they're popular.
Yeah, I mean, look at 50 Shades of Grey. Why is that even a book?
Yeah, that's a very
cereal.
It's not even real written.
You should have used the example of like Twilight.
Yeah, why is that a book?
Why
is 2001: A Space Odyssey a movie? I could go on and on.
To be fair, 2001: A Space Odyssey, the movie, is pretty good.
No, it was absolutely terrible. It wasn't even a movie.
Oh, let's see.
It was kind of arty, wasn't it?
It's arty to the point of not being a film.
You know what I saw recently for the first time and wound up hating? Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
I haven't seen that yet.
Haven't
seen that.
It is incomprehensible.
I recall it being ridiculously slow.
It's very slow, and it never explains itself ever. It just like...
Is it as slow as Blade Runner?
slower.
Blade Runner's pretty slow.
Wow.
I'd say the first 50 minutes are about a guy trying to figure out that he's making a mountain. And then the rest of it is about like aliens descending from the stars and then busting out a rap battle with people who made a musical computer.
Yeah.
It's pointlessly weird. I hate it.
Yeah, it's kind of it's Space Odyssey. Yeah, is Space Odyssey still any good? Like that's always like one that people are like, oh god, Space Odyssey. I'm like 2001.
Well, no, okay. Here's the thing about Space Odyssey, and this is just my opinion because opinions on the internet. It lacks all the basic elements that make it a film. It has no characters, no story, no plot, no explanations or anything. It just kind of throws questions at you and says, "Ooh, look how deep we're trying to be." No, that's bullshit, man. Hal is the only character in that film, and he's probably the only good part. The rest is just wankery.
Wankery.
It's intellectual masturbation, but in a bad way.
Moving on. Let's see.
The chat is really tearing into for this.
See.
Well, I'll tell you what movie I was disappointed in. I recently saw Prometheus, and I was disappointed. I was so disappointed. Very nice graphics, very nice kind of space effects, and absolutely no story. It was pathetic.
Agreed.
Well,
what other movie can we hate on?
Well, let's do this. Let's move on to one thing. I'm going to go ahead and handle the first question from Talenman, and he can then ask the second one. What actors would you like? What actors of MLP would you like to see do actual live action movies? He says Andrea Libman, a remake of Switchblade Sisters, role played by Robbie Lee. Some of these guys actually do. I mean, we had Peter New on, and I mean, he didn't really do a big scene in the Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus, but he did act in that.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I do believe Nicole Oliver does stage work.
Mm-hmm. Yes, she does.
Isn't Nicole just doing a new movie?
I think she said it on Twitter. I thought it was a show. I guess it was a movie. I don't know.
I think it's a movie.
Okay. I know Tabitha does stage work as well, if I'm not mistaken. And who else?
John Delancey guy.
So
I said there's also that John Delancey guy.
Oh yeah,
him.
That guy.
I hear he's doing some stuff.
All right, so you have to pick one VA and make a sequel to something involving them.
Andrea Libman doing Sucker Punch 2 as Pinkie Pie and Fluttershy.
I'm not sure that counts, but okay.
That would be awesome.
People are yelling at me on Twitter that because they hate 2001. They can stop.
Look what you did.
Twitter is @SerialVelocity, just so you know. And if you want to go follow me, okay, I'm sorry.
Oh, come on. You have double my followers. Stop whoring.
Fee's Twitter is @FeeKUN, the same as her YouTube channel where she does LPs all the time. You should go watch it because she's awesome.
Let's see.
So in answer to that question, I think what I would want to see is Peter New and Lee Tokar as the Blues Brothers.
We're on a mission from Celestia.
It would be amazing.
That wouldn't be too bad. Yeah.
They have such good chemistry.
They do.
They do.
Lee has all the chemistry on his own. It's crazy. But yeah, those two together in a movie would be fantastic.
Let's see. I'm trying to think. I want to say... Oh, God, this is hard. It's like trying to come up with a franchise that I actually still care about, because it seems like every franchise just finds a way to throw itself off a cliff.
Crazy how that happens. Why are you shipping me and Tokar?
Hey, what?
This chat's going off.
Yeah, this is going weird places.
Yeah, let's leave with that. Let's see. Is the Zakor toy still selling a lot? I saw one packaged by Derpy. By the way, I want to say this, and this has been on my... I haven't talked about it. What the heck? That image is weird. The Zakor toy is just sideways in the box. But the... There is the Toys R Us that is right next to me has one of the fan favorites pack, the whole big one with Nightmare Moon and Scratch.
Gilda?
It doesn't have Gilda, but it's got the Nightmare Moon. It's got Scratch and everything. Some Brony, and I know it's a Brony because they obviously only one kind of person would do this. Ripped open the box, took Nightmare Moon, and left the rest of the box. And they just have to sell the other half of the box. Just like, hey, here's something with something missing. Like, that person is a D-bag.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just like, oh, this box is too expensive, but there's one I like. Rip, run. Like, don't do that. Don't be that guy.
Don't steal ponies.
God.
That's just wrong.
Stupid.
Jeez.
So that's my annoyance that I haven't gotten off of my chest recently.
Does it really grind your gears?
Yes.
Okay.
Zikora is totally sideways.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Now the next one would be if she was upside down when you saw it next. I guess this is a square box, but is it? I'd have to look at my Zikora toy to actually see if you could set it in there sideways normally without it being weird.
Which image are we looking at?
You can.
Serial X.
It's in the chat. It was by here. I'll link it.
Serial X Miss Buttersworth.
Apparently now she.
Serial X Mrs. Dash. Is this where we're going?
Also, Zikora is My Little Pony with Lil.
Yeah.
She's just too cool for school.
Oh, hold on.
Serial X Aunt Jemima.
What is going on in this chat?
Cereal they want.
It's getting worse.
It's getting weird.
It is
I
getting.
don't know. This kind of shipping, I think, is a little sticky.
All right. If you guys want to call in and get us out of this terrible rut, you totally can. The questions are favorite shipping. What? I don't know.
Wait a second. In that video, they spelled pony Ponie.
Yeah, I think they cut the last letter off, but it still looks wrong.
Let's see, Mr. Storybooks. I'm starting to record spoken word audio. I'm having a hard time getting ahead of it. How do you learn to handle podcast recording and maybe editing? I'll answer that one real quick while I add Rainbow Dash to the call because that's the name.
Rainbow Dash.
Rainbow Dash is added to the call. But to answer that before we get to Dashy,
I'm wondering if you can hear me.
Huh?
Vaguely, yes.
Yes, yeah, a little bit. You're a little echoey. And listen to your Skype audio.
Turn to Skype, not the podcast audio.
But while we do that, the best thing to do is Audacity is great if you're using Windows or Linux or stuff like that. And just expect that anything you record, you're going to be spending at least double the amount of time to make it sound good or sound decent. It's just practice and getting stuff done. So it takes a little while. And I had to set up a weird, crazy setup with 2 laptops and a mixer and an audio device just to make it so that we could stream and record an awesome sounding show. So I've got kind of a specialized thing going on with that because I've been doing this for a while. Sure. Yeah. We're just getting that. What do you got, Rainbow?
How would you make a successful blog?
I'm sorry?
Sounds like making a successful blog, I think was the question.
How do you make a successful blog?
Do what you like and do it well.
Repost other people's stuff.
You want me to post it in the chat?
Could you do that, please? I couldn't catch what you said.
Make sure you're on Skype audio and not the podcast audio because it's quite behind.
Said how you make a successful blog.
Thank you.
I would say probably the same way that you make a successful anything is that you put your best effort into it and make sure it's the best thing you can possibly do, and then bug everyone you know. But the first step is really crucial. Because if you bug everyone you know and they actually come and look at it and it's not any good, well, there goes all your credibility.
Wait, EQD has credibility? Bam!
About as much credibility as Apple Cider does.
Oh, all right.
I mean, really, it's just about if you have an idea for a blog that can give you lots of content, then, that's step one. And then step two is refining that content so that it maximizes its awesomeness potential, basically. How do you take the stuff you're working on and make it as good as possible? And then once you've made the stuff as good as possible, it's just a matter of like pestering everyone you know and getting on all those social media networks and being like, hey, yo, look at my stuff. It's cool. And after that is luck. It's all luck. I'm not even going to claim otherwise.
Yeah. I mean, because
Step 3, profit.
Yeah, because you guys have just it was just one of those things of doing, of just kind of setting up the blog. There was never like it was just one of those things, it seems like, of just, we're just going to collect stuff and put it here for people to look at.
Because it was originally born out of 4chan, because, if a thread goes to death on 4chan, you lose all that data. So it's like, well, let's keep this stuff around. And then kept going. So it wasn't really supposed to be popular. Not really. Why do you keep shitting with me and Mike the microphone? Where did that come from?
Your Twitter left.
Because Mike ships with everyone to begin with.
Oh, okay.
Two great ships go great together. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Rainbow. What are you trying to say?
Thanks for the advice.
Oh,
man.
Thank you. Thanks for having you on, Rainbow. Take care.
And you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, there we go. Remove. All right, cool. Let's see. Somebody asked a question, I think, just for calling. Yeah, you could just add me. I won't add back because having a bunch of callers actually, and try and keep the list clean. But add me, and then once you add me, you can call me, and then I can put you on the show. So that's the easiest thing, Bronyville. Had a conference call, just like Gary did here. Hey, Gary.
Hello, Apple Cider.
How it goes? What? Huh? What? Why are you making noise over there, lady? Yeah, okay.
Huh?
Starry was making lots of noise. Hey, Gary.
Hello.
How goes?
I'm Darkly Gear in the chat.
Cool.
I'm really just here because I wanted to say thank you for Torchlight 2 a couple weekends back.
No problem.
And shout out to my good friend Spaz over on Darkly News.
He's cool, dude.
No, yeah, he's awesome.
Spaz is a champion.
Hi, Spaz.
Yes, he is. I do like him. He's a very nice photo.
No problem for the Torchlight. I sent that for the people who have purchased the buttons. I will be sending those out to the domestic orders for that today, with the international orders going out next week. So just for everyone that has donated to us in the past, and we still are giving away Zakora. If you want to donate very last minute, we can do I can redraw and reshuffle the numbers to see if somebody can wants to win a Zakora. If you donate $5 over at BronyvillePodcast.com, blah, 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 blah. All that stuff. Go for it.
I just wanted to point something out. I know you guys don't really read much Fallout Equestria. I do. They have a little total conversion mod going around, and they're looking for a bunch of voice actors and programmers and everything in there. I would love to do it myself, but I don't think I have a southern enough accent for it. For example, say if I was going to voice Calamity, he has a really heavy southern.
Well, you want a southern accent, boy. You come to the right place.
That's more like dumb Texan, really.
Yeah, it's worse than you're Scottish.
Ouch! And Serial, you live here.
Yeah, I don't have an accent. I'm sorry.
I only do when I'm tired.
Picked it up.
Yeah. Well, I live down in Louisiana. I think I kind of have a southern accent, but I don't know if I can pull it off quite right.
That has a little cowboy in it.
Pretty decent.
The difference is I can do two. So I've got there's the difference between Georgian and Alabaman. Georgian is a little bit like this one.
I don't like it when he does this one.
You don't like this? Well, Alabama's a lot like this. You really stress it, and you got to talk about NASCAR and girly parts and things like that, and it really becomes important. So
that's what I was getting is doing many different voices for voice acting. It's got to be difficult keeping up with all of them, just making sure which one's which and not drifting off into a completely different one.
Well, that's living most of my life in those places.
No.
I can't help but know, just like, yeah, it's just Alabama's real dirty talk. You kind of sound like Scooter from Borderlands.
Catch a ride.
Now with 30% more, 40%, that's up from last week. Thank you very much.
Wow, you completely screwed that up.
I don't care. I heard it enough. I don't care.
That is absolutely.
I love Scooter.
So I wouldn't be against it. You know, I may not read the fic, but I wouldn't mind. I mean, I do have moderate quality microphones and stuff like that that could record the bits. So okay, then why not? I do mean to do that. I never end up ever actually having the time. Ugh.
I don't have a very good mic. I don't know. Can you guys hear me fine?
There's a little bit of background, but besides that, we can hear you fine.
It's the laptop mic, but I don't know if I talk loud enough or if you guys are straight.
You're good.
No, we can hear you.
Fine.
That's excellent. Well, that's really all I was wondering about was how you do all your voices. I think Mike the Mike does a bunch of voices too.
Yeah, he's a silly filly.
Mm-hmm. Oh well.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you for having me on.
No
Great
problem.
talking to you guys.
Good having you and good talking, dude.
Also, Fee is right. Lyra is definitely best pony.
Woo, rock on.
Yeah. All right, you all take care.
Later.
Adios.
See you later.
Starry is now moved to stand directly over me and is now wearing a hoodie. And what is it, baby? Is there something? No, you just want to be here. Just want to be directly in front of me while I do a podcast. Okay.
Everyone's trying to name this episode, and they all include me X something.
I like friendship is cereal.
Friendship is.
Hey, Kristen.
Hello.
Hello. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
Okay. First of all, I wanted to say that I love EQD and I love the podcast. And
we love you too.
I've been a Brony for a year now, as of October 5th. So my question to you guys is, besides Lesson 0, what episode from both seasons do you think is the most underrated?
Underrated?
Yeah.
Underrated.
Hurricane Fluttershy.
That's not.
I would actually
people love
agree.
Hurricane Fluttershy.
Hurricane Fluttershy is properly rated, I think.
Yeah, everyone went crazy.
Okay,
over it.
all right, fine. I'll break
It
this.
didn't go crazy enough over.
This is the one that's going to break Phoebe's head because I know how much she hates it. I actually do like Mysterious Ne'er-do-well.
Oh, what is wrong with you?
Huh.
I simply like it because of the character. I know about its flaws. I know that it's kind of odd, but I do like the design and the Ne'er-do-well character. You know,
Okay.
I understand it for all of the things that it does not do well, and the fact the moral of the story is kind of like, wait, huh? Hi,
Troll your friends.
We tricked you this whole episode and made you doubt your own pride. Ha ha ha! Moral credits. But I do like that character. So that is my most underrated. Yeah, deal with it.
And then AC's stock drops.
All
of your
I'm
sponsors
so
are
bad
gone.
at episode titles. I want to answer this question, but I can never remember.
Can you describe it?
It's Rarity and Camelot.
Sweet and Elite?
Yes, that's the one. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I would consider that my underrated episode.
Twilight
I know
rocking
a lot
out.
of people complain about it, but it's actually exceptionally well put together.
Twilight
We'll
rocking
see.
out's pretty good.
Hmm?
Her can't.
Oh,
this
well,
fucking
yeah,
dance floor
yeah,
can't handle me.
Actually, I have a question for Kristen. Why did you use Lesson 0 as a example? That wasn't underrated at all.
Well, I think that Lesson Zero, I'm trying to introduce a lot of people that are new bronies, and they really didn't understand Lesson Zero, and a lot of people really didn't like Twilight and they thought that she was psycho, but I think Lesson Zero could have a little bit more attention to it.
I just, from what I've seen, it's really popular. I don't know, maybe it's because I hang around Seth a lot, but it's probably not the best episode to start people off with because they're not familiar with. See, the thing is, you have to be familiar with a character before you can laugh at how far off the rails they can get. So,
yeah, I mean, it's like you can't. You have to understand a little bit of Twilight. Like you kind of have to have Winter Wrap Up to get to that. Because
the thing is, though, they did a pretty good job in the beginning of the episode setting that up. The exposition was good, except there just wasn't enough of it if you've never seen it before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just about the world's worst introductory episode because it is so heavily based on knowing the character.
Yeah.
But
yeah, you have to know that Twilight is completely crazy about getting her lessons in on time and so punctual and so organized and so everything that the episode makes her not.
Right, and you also need to like get the sense of how unused she is to failing.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Heck, she has a song in season 3 about her failing.
Yes,
yeah,
exactly.
It's kind of a big deal. I mean, if I were to pick an episode to start people, I know this isn't your question, but if I had to pick an episode to start people off with, probably, I mean, Sonic Rainbow gets thrown around a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably a good one. Maybe Fall Weather Friends.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty easy to
All Weather
to
Friends is a
rock.
better starter than Sonic Rainbow.
I mean, it's the thing is the only reason I would probably maybe disagree under certain circumstances is that it's not everyone. It's just Rainbow Dash and Applejack, whereas
Right.
Sonic Rainbow does have everybody. But
Yeah, but it is focused on Rainbow Dash, and you don't get full impact unless you're familiar with her.
that's also true.
Okay. Well, that's all I wanted to know, and yes, Charlie Sparkle is best pony. I'm actually dressing up as her for Nightmare Night.
Correct
Yes,
answer. You get a gold star.
The next person better say Rarity, or I'm going to have something to say.
All right. Thank you very much, Kristen.
Thank you so much.
Have a good one.
You too.
Take care.
Remove.
It
All
was really
right.
ready as I'm saying goodbye.
Fuzzy Monkey. Fuzzy Monkey. Add you to the call. What's going on? Don't listen to the stream. Look at your Skype. Fuzz Monkey.
Buzz Monkey.
Fuzzy.
Fuzzy
Monkey. Fuzzy Monkey. Fuzzy Monkey. Monkey.
I don't know what he's
Oh,
doing.
hey.
Oh,
What's
there.
up?
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm now muting the Justin TV.
That's the smart
There you
idea.
go.
There you go.
Yep. So Fuzzy, first off, Cyril needs to know who's your favorite pony. Talk to me.
Rarity.
You were forcing
All the
that.
ponies are the best pony.
Mm.
However, your rarities are quite adorable.
Yeah.
All right. So enough buttering up. What do you got, sir? Listen to me.
Listen to Skype, not the Justin TV.
Pause the other stuff.
My question is for Serial and Zyro.
Oh,
Oh.
Uh-oh.
the dudes
have
of
in common?
EQD.
Nothing.
Since both of you are technically tech ponies, I was wondering, whenever something goes wrong, do you collaborate? Is it mostly Serial that does any of the fixes? And if Zyro does help out, in what capacity?
You talking about on EQD? I'm guessing so.
The problem is that EQD generally doesn't break because EQD is hosted by Blogger and they take care of most of the back end for us. So
Blogger
it's kind of a null question because it doesn't really happen. The other thing is that me and Zyro hardly get to see each other because we're both working or at school constantly.
Yeah.
So whenever I get to see
Zyro,
Zyro,
live in Texas.
well, I mean, we're always
okay. Texas is huge.
Texas is like the size of England. Okay,
We are
It's-
3 northern states away.
Wait, you guys don't work at the Equestria Daily official headquarters, that has the giant Lyra?
Dude, AC, no one's supposed to know about that.
Dang! Sorry!
Cut it!
And I posted the address in the chat.
Oh, God.
Ruined forever.
Yep.
He locked the door.
We're all retired now.
Sorry, I can't really answer your question. Do you have another one?
Midnight is also a techie pony, too.
Is he now?
Hello.
Secretly.
I didn't know
Secretly.
That was more or less what I wanted to know. Is you guys do not have to handle tech issues, which is
not on
good enough,
EQD.
actually.
Not yet.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's. I mean, you don't do work on the site itself, but I mean, you do develop things to help posting.
Yeah, I guess that's my only claim to fame. I've done several apps that help.
Help post. Skype. Below Skype.
With big posts. I have a drawfriend compiler and we can hear you, Cider. Yeah, Cider.
Hey, it derped for a moment.
Yeah, you're okay now.
Okay. That's good. Okay. All right, well, I hope that answers that for you, Fuzz Monkey. We'll catch you on. Fuzzy.
Thank you very much. I do appreciate it.
All right, take care,
problem,
sir.
man. Have a good one.
See you later.
All right.
I had a delay on that one.
Yeah, that happens sometimes. We'll do 2 more calls. That sound good, guys?
Well, like Lightshine had a question.
Okay.
How do you expand a pony's contact network with the bigger names in Bronydom, like your fellows?
What would be the best way?
No.
Like an individual? Wait, what is he asking?
He's like, how do I talk to people?
Well, I mean, that's kind of I guess that's a good question, because it's like, I know that there are a lot of people that reach out to me. It's like, hey, Apple Cider. It's like, hey,
how's it going?
What's going on? What can I help you with? There's not a lot of time. There's unfortunately, unless it's like at a meetup or something, there's not really a lot of time for, just random chit chat, sadly.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which is a shame.
Yeah.
But I mean, just talk to us. We're not aliens.
Twitter.
Yeah,
Twitter is going to be.
Twitter's a really good way to.
Twitter's a great way.
It's the best way to do it.
Yeah, 140 characters makes it like just easy enough where it's like, ha ha ha, I made this picture of you and Serial making out. It's like, oh great, Tetra, thanks. Like, oh, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
So
retweet that. Just gonna.
Yeah, that's a good idea for probably the easiest way to have a direct access if you just want to chat. If you got something important or you want to discuss something, I mean, usually email addresses or even starting on Twitter is probably the best way to start that. So
yeah, like somebody emailed me last night about they have this Kickstarter on Indiegogo about helping make math education more cognitive, easier and better. And it's like, well, can you put this on EQD? I was like, well, no, but it's not ponies. I can't do that. And he's like, well, can you tweet it? No, so I did. So it got him some more attention. So, things like that. We do listen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we do actually read every email in the inbox, too.
Everyone.
Yeah, I've seen it.
There's some pretty fun things in there.
Yeah, we read ours, too, but I mean, it's just kind of like what makes the show and what doesn't, all that kind of stuff. All right, tell you what, we'll do one more call because we still got emails to do, and I'd recall that. We're already flush with time, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this one. I guess this is SEP2468.
Hello.
Howdy. How can we help you, sir?
Greetings.
Can you hear me properly?
Yes, we do.
Yes, we hear you just fine.
Alrighty, awesome.
Perfect.
Alrighty. First, I want to say that I'm the same Seppi from the Oreo joke not too long ago.
You jerk!
Yeah.
Thanks, dude. Thanks a lot.
Hold on. I'm going to change the name of the episode. It's going to be Friendship and a Big Box of Oreos.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's beautiful.
Cider.
That's awesome.
I wish you could spell, because that would have been a lot funnier if you'd been able to spell. Big of Oreos.
Oreos.
And a big of. Yeah.
Shut up, cereal.
Oreos in bags.
All right, what do you got for us, you crazy shipper?
Oreos do not come in bags, actually, AC.
They come in, well, they come in like little. What's your question?
All right. Well, my little brother is a musician and he's got a song. But now we're kind of wondering where would be the best place to just put it to get some feedback for it.
YouTube.
Yep.
YouTube.
Where all the cool kids hang out now.
Mm-hmm.
There's
Alrighty.
my little
Also SoundCloud.
remix. Is that still a thing?
Yeah,
It
it's
is
still.
still a
I think it's still a thing.
They're still
I
actually.
just said
releasing-
OCR remix for a second. OC, whatever.
OC
That's a,
remix.
that's a very different thing.
Yeah, I know it's. That's what I heard. in my head, but yeah.
Remix is still active. I don't know who all is there though. So,
You have a better chance on YouTube and just.
but yeah, YouTube has the fewest barriers to things, and then after that, you just kind of pass it around to people and be like, "Hey, look at this thing," and then they'll comment on it or they won't. But you can't force them to. So.
Well, you can. It's just. You know,
Oh, okay, but I don't know how much rope they have.
Well, bondage jokes.
Yes.
What?
Huh? What? Sorry, I zoned out on my own show. What are we talking? What show is this now?
This is a weird show, is what it is.
I'm deeply sorry.
Yeah, it's all your fault, really.
Oreos.
All
All
right,
right, Sep.
leaving us. So.
All right, Steppy Face. We're gonna let you go.
Alrighty.
All right, bye, you.
Bye.
Bye.
I think
All
Zyro
right.
has left us.
I will be.
Don't know if he's. All right.
All right.
Zyro is leaving.
Well,
Unfortunately, I have prior obligations. So.
all right.
Well, you go fulfill those prior obligations, you terrible, terrible person.
Go be Zyro somewhere else. We don't need any of your Zyro here.
Thanks for having me on, though.
Hey, no problem, dude. Take care.
See you later.
All right, well, it's time to do emails. You can email across to us at bronyville@gmail.com. We might read your email if it's a cool one. So, there.
Bursting into song on the podcast.
Yes. I will...
By the way, the implied thing there is that if they don't read it out loud, you didn't send them a cool email. So feel bad. Feel
Man.
very, very bad.
We do sometimes get ones that's just like... Oh, great. Now Zyro left. Sandy's image is even bigger.
Oh, man. So is Midnight's. I can't stop looking at Midnight's.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
It's a picture of Colgate licking the screen.
Hang on, I can change that.
All right, so
Oh, please don't. I kind of like it.
moving on. I will. So to do the emails, I will start first. Sandy will get second. How we want to do this? Serial, you want next after that?
3, okay.
All right.
There's one of these emails that's like super long.
I think that's this one. And I did put the tag. Yeah, I did put the tag. Serial talks a lot, so that would work.
Do I have to fulfill that obligation now?
Yes, you do.
All right.
Put that down there. You're blue because you're kind of a bluish-haired pony.
Kinda, yeah.
And yeah, he is.
Well,
He's trying to
that
be
wasn't the intention. I didn't design that pony. Someone else did.
Lady Rarity. And then I will put.
Yeah, Fee did. Fee designed that one.
Yeah, I'll put this color for Fee because your hair's kind of that color, and then I will for Midnight's all colors and weird because he's like that. So I'm just gonna make his black, and he's just gonna have to highlight to read.
Oh, you troll!
Just big black bars.
That's amazing.
Enjoy
I can't
it.
even read it.
I'm gonna read. I'm gonna.
See, that's the thing. You won't be able to read it right now, but so it's like a mystery email. Don't even get to pre-read it. You just got to go with it. Yeah. All right, I'll start. Hello, Bronyville crew and smashing guests. A longtime listener and often emailer, and one-time guest Peter from Buck saying hello once again. As always, keep up the great job on the podcast. They are always amusing and informative towards what the hey is going on week by week. Last Saturdays, as my duties with Buck, I went along to a G1 convention with our chairman/pony to meet with G1 fans to inform them about our con. The feeling I came away from visiting PonyCon is the G1 fans are very much more in the collector side of things, completing their pony collections and modification of ponies. My particular favorites were the test Tesco Value Pony, SpongeBob SquarePants House Pony, and Katamari Damacy Pony. How does this relate to G4 fans? Well, with the relative availability of pony things, rarity comes from one of the exclusives, such as the recent holographic Rainbow Dash trading card. Customization is prevalent with the bronies, but it seems limited to making more show-accurate hairstyles and like. What I would like to see more is customization for the sake of making interesting and engaging pieces of work. Shout out to everyone who attended Buck. Buck 2013 is going to be bigger, brighter, and more awesome than this year. You're truly Peter, media officer for Buck 2013. P.S. Stormtrooper Brony is best Brony.
Oh.
So G1s and modifications. Actually, Raichu has done that. It's actually very interesting having conversations with her because they are all about, so we want to make this we want to make this pony, and so we're doing this, so we are buying secondhand like stuff and then taking it and remodding them and having people spray paint, the ponies a different color. Like there's tons of crazy mods they do on the G1 end to try and get something that they really want to go for. It's kind of nuts. I just say we mod stuff to try and make show stuff because there's so many interesting characters in the show for the most part.
Apple cider.
Yes.
You forgot to remove one of the callers.
What? No, I didn't. It's just
He's
us
talking in the chat.
Yeah, the chat's bugged.
I don't know.
It's your fault.
Not my fault. There's no pony else in the call.
Are you checking the admin side of things? Because, whatever.
Whatevs.
Distracting from the point at hand.
Yes, really.
Sorry.
Thanks for taking everything off base and stuff. But yeah, the modification, how does this relate to G4? I just think, there's a cool character comes up in the show like Daring Do. People want a Daring Do.
It's cool incidental characters that, we all like, oh, wait, this character exists? Quick, everybody make one.
I've got I've got plenty of custom apple ciders. There's the custom chef and Starry Night. I've got Magnet Pony, and not the official Magnet Pony, but I have Magneto Pony that was modified and made.
That sure was a thing.
Oh God, that sure is my thing.
You did that,
and I still need to finish it up. I just haven't had the time, and I'm not very good at it. But I have the CMCs with the hair from squirrels, the Otaku Squirrel. I've got the CMC hair pack, and I just need to figure out how to paint them properly. But I have an Apple Bloom that has a first coat of red hair and looks really good. It's better than the frizzy hair and everything like that. So that's neat.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to hit him up for some of them.
Yep, they look awesome. They look totally cool. I think one thing I might want to do is do a video with him at some point, have him come down, and we take a day and just start modding ponies. It'd be cool to figure out how to mod hair and stuff like that. So that's cool. All right. Well, I think that's all we got on that one. Sandy, next one.
All right. Next email comes in from a Brony with no name.
Went through the desert with a
Hello,
Brony no name.
Apple Night, Chef Cider, Starry, Sandy, and guests. First things first, let me say that you guys made an excellent podcast. I enjoy listening to it, whether I'm on a log car ride or simply going for a walk. I also want to say I just received my Eagle Scout paperwork back from Boy Scouts of America headquarters, and now I'm officially an Eagle Scout. Now we can add a BSA Eagle Scout to our long list of people we have in our Brony community. Anyways, we always seem to hear about things we like about MLP and the fan base. We hardly ever hear things what we dislike about them. What are something that you don't like about the show and community, and why you have these views? Also, when it comes to enjoying and celebrating the show, in your opinion, how far is too far? Hope you guys have an awesome day, and I can't wait to hear your next podcast. Sincerely, a Brony without a name. P.S. All ponies are equally good, but Twilight Sparkle is more equal than others.
Yes.
I know why she picked that email.
Sandy was the one that put this one in.
Yeah, there
Sandy.
weren't actually
no dashy
What?
love.
No dashy love. I mean,
Well, hey, congrats on the Eagle Scout thing. I did not quite get that far, so kudos.
I think I
Major
was
kudos.
life. What were you, Serial?
That was where I stopped.
Yeah.
Life got in the way.
Yeah.
Haha.
Yeah.
See what I did there? Yeah.
Or was it?
I've heard it's really hard.
It's extremely hard.
I'm not even sure I got life. Because that's the one with the heart. I think I was one step down from life.
Yeah, what is that?
I even got it. I got into it major late. Like I was literally like 16 when I got into Scouts.
yeah, I got to life.
Man, how many other Boy Scouts do we have in the room?
Yeah.
Midnight. Do they have the Boy
Yes.
Scouts in England?
That's where they invented it.
All right.
They invented it to save people's lives, not for silly reasons like us Americans.
Well, that seems to be how most.
It was Mr. Baden-Powell, if I remember rightly. And yes, I was a scout for a while.
They invented it in America to teach little boys how to tie knots.
Basically.
Yeah, it's the actual original scout motto thing is like you have to pledge your allegiance to the Queen or to the Crown and to God and your country.
I was a Girl Scout for a year.
Okay, Starry.
She likes German.
Yeah.
I love German.
I actually always wish somebody would actually make a decent, like, new Scout thing, because the BSA is all major messed up nowadays. My opinion.
It is. Yeah. No, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, stuff. All right, so on to the question that at hand. What are things you don't like about the show community, and why do you have these views? And when it comes to enjoying celebrating the show, in your opinion, how far is too far?
I think our community panics too much.
Well, Sandy took my answer.
Everybody goes, oh God, something horrible has happened. Flail.
Ponies are dead.
I think that we have a habit of leaping before we look, and especially I don't want to go into specifics, but not looking in a situation before you rally behind it and try and white knight it. That happens some.
It happens.
Yeah,
indeed.
it's just like I am upset and this person wronged me. I will be here to defend you. Yeah, like there's a lot of that.
It is silliness.
Yep. I mean that's kind of only the community stuff, and heck it's better than some other communities I've been in where it has literally been a like anytime the benefit with Bronies is that anytime that the media has knocked on the door, 4 out of 5 the response is like not bad. Like,
yeah, actually normal.
I have been in many of a community where the knock on the door comes and the community immediately closes the blind, locks the door, throws away the key, and hides under the bed. Because it's just like, no, we've been here before. Don't let anybody know we're here. Like literally just paranoia. We are luckily less paranoid, except when Jerry Springer calls, but rightfully so. So I mean that's the benefit there. What don't I like about the show?
I enjoy the show.
Yeah, trying to not enough of it. I really wish season 3 was here because. Yo, dog, I am so totally tired of not having Pawnee, and I would enjoy some Pawnee.
Pawnee?
Yeah, not funny, colorful mares, kind of cool. Stallions, too, just saying. Your choice. All
I don't
right.
really know what you're saying, no.
I don't know, Serial. Yeah, well, you know what you should do? You should read this massive email.
I like colorful
I want to read the massive email. It's kind of big.
Do it. No.
It's huge.
Nope. Do it.
All
Read
right.
it.
All right.
Do it in voices.
Which voice?
Just change the voice every other
Every other
paragraph.
word.
Ivy
Dear
Parker.
Apple Cider, Chef Sandy's story night.
Do it again.
It's much more exciting.
I can't keep that voice up for this long.
Oi, Apple Cider, Chef Sandy, story night, guests, listeners, future me, hi me. Just dirty Cockney the whole way.
You're blind. I really wanted to write an
email to tell you guys how amazingly awesome you are.
Ugh.
Dots.
You
guys
No,
are
it's gone to
amazingly
Australian now.
I know.
That's Australian Cockney now.
I know, that's what I'm doing.
Is that even a thing?
It's like Nick Van Dyke English, but worse than Australian.
Apple Cider in his natural habitat. You've got to be very, very quiet because he's easily stopped. Oh, he's on my leg.
Come on, Fee, get some air. You're all right.
You're never gonna get this dead.
All right, continue this time with less silly voices.
I actually jumped for joy when you guys mentioned me in your 5-star rating on iTunes on episode 73. High Flyer or yeah. It was probably a bad idea to listen to that episode in a car. Either way, I'm writing this a couple of days after MLP Day, 2-year anniversary for the first episode. To celebrate, I got a temporary tattoo of Fluttershy just over my heart and wore a Fluttershy shirt to school. During weight training, I took off my shirt as I usually do. I'm a guy, don't worry. Since I had forgotten about the tattoo, only my teacher noticed it and he thought it was funny. The weight room at my school has an elliptical machine in the corner, and my friend was going to be on it all day, so I convinced him to watch Nightmare Night while he did it. He told me that he liked the episode, aside from the theme song, as it was kind of really yaying weird.
Yeah.
I didn't put that in there.
No, that was.
But he actually watched Lesson Zero the next day, so I think we're making progress. When I got him, I felt silly, so I got a cupcake with 2 candles and some fake balloons on it and put the ponies around. All right. There are actually around a dozen other bronies at my high school, which only has about 1,200 students for about 1% of the population. Sadly, none of them are very outgoing about it. I'm the only one who has worn a shirt. Also, I recently started going to Omegle when I get bored, so I started asking people if they had accepted Luna as their Lord and Savior. Among others.
Weird.
I only found a couple bronies to chat with, and but one of them really stuck. We talked for about an hour on various topics, followed Equestria, our favorite pony news sites being among them. Somehow I mentioned how I plan to join the Air Force after I graduate, and we started talking about the military. It turns out, where is he going with this? It turns out he's been in the Navy for 8 years and is stationed on a submarine with a capital S. I thanked him for his service, and he said something that seemed really strange to me. He thanked me for wanting to join up and has said that everyone who even wants to join the military are the true American heroes. This seemed really strange to me coming from an active member of the military, and that one has me thinking a lot since then. But back to ponies. By now, I should probably mention that Pinkie Pie and Doctor Who's are best ponies, and my favorite episode is... What the hell is that story? Okay. All right.
Total non sequitur.
All right, well, there's more.
Total.
Since I go to Catholic
I like
school,
chocolate milk.
Okay.
I like turtles.
Is there a question in here?
I'm getting to it. I don't know if there's a question. I don't mean to insult the guy who wrote the email,
No.
but all right.
Ballad of Twilight
There's
Sparkle.
more. There's more emails.
He was very excited when he wrote this. It's just like, I got this. Oh, I need to tell him that. All right, that's cool. All right, I got this now. Okay, keep going.
Okay. Since I go to a private Catholic school, I have a religion class. One day, we had a worksheet to do, and the last question was to share an event that changed our perspectives. After toying with the idea to write, I was born, which I did write at the beginning, I decided to say that when I became an active Brony was when my perspective changed. I told the teacher about seeing everything that goes on in the community, from Bronies for good, having fun conversations with strangers online, made me think differently of the world. For the longest time, I was very pessimistic and quit to get violent. I didn't like being like that, but it was what I had been reduced to after 16 years of my parents fighting every other night. After I started watching the show, I had an outlet, something to make me really happy. If I had a problem, it wouldn't take long to find someone I could talk to who actually wanted to make me feel better, not tell me to quit being a whiny.
Yeah.
Not that anyone else ever-
That's not going to work, is it?
No. The show helped me realize that the world doesn't. You can make a better place if you smile, smile, smile. You're a faithful listener. High Flyer. P.S. Apple Cider. I live in the San Fran Bay area. I think it was you who mentioned that you used to go paintballing. BONC needs to go paintballing some weekend. I would be there in a heartbeat. He wants to shoot balls at you, AC.
Don't. I've been I've definitely paintballed before. I used to work at a paintball shop. doing web page design. It was really, really distracting because they would test, paintball guns in the room while I was coding. Yeah, thanks. That's awesome. Wait, whoa! All the emails just went pink. What's going on?
Oh God, they're bloody.
What are you kids doing?
What is going on? I could read them just fine. Who?
We need to do Serial Velocity playing Slender.
Hold on. So
Listen up.
I can barely read there. Okay. So
All right.
colors are happening.
Let's wrap this up.
Yeah,
it's
let's see.
because somebody's trolling my emails, so I'm keep trying to change the color back, and I think I selected the entire thing.
That was me. Okay, so let's see. Was there a particular question here? Had Bronies changed your? I guess the main question, if you want to take from that, did Bronies ever change your perception or make you feel different?
Oh, for sure, yeah.
How so? Explain.
Well, I mean, I pretty much echo his sentiment. I mean, it's rare to see a community that has such a good signal to noise ratio.
Yeah, I mean the Bronies for Good is a great example of some of the outreach and stuff like that. Yeah,
it's great stuff, man. I'm genuinely happy to be here. It has actually made me a happier person.
Yeah, I will agree with this comment.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's kind of like that. It's got some of the things that are being done in it is better than I've seen in a lot of other communities. It's something that's way isolated or way localized, and there are definitely big groups within the Brony fandom that do stuff like this and that are kind of celebrated. So that's definitely really cool for that. Yeah, I think that's it. Good going, Flyer. And good luck at school getting it. See, I don't know, maybe set up a Brony group and have people come, and that's the people have said that in shows past. Just bring cupcakes and watch the show after school.
Bring cider.
Yep.
Not apple cider. Just, well, maybe not the guy.
Well, he is local, so he'd probably try it.
Oh, yeah.
Come to my school,
people
cider.
People keep asking me to go to local meetups. I'm like, wish I had the time.
I show up when I have the time.
Mm-hmm.
Don't.
All right, Phoebe. Email time.
Phobe.
Good day, it's Chef Sandy Apple Cider, and this week's most awesome guest, which is obviously. To begin, I love your show and listen every week, twice each week, and when I need. I listen every week, twice each week when I'm able to catch the live streams. Unfortunately, I'm not ready to let you know what a great job you're doing this time. No, today I'm writing with the hope that you can perform a public service announcement on my behalf. There is something in the fandom that has been irking me for close to a year now, and it's only going to get worse as Halloween approaches. Usually, I would just try to sit back and enjoy the show and let people find whatever entertainment they want in the fandom, but I feel this is an important matter that needs addressing, and I can no longer sit idly by. In the Nightmare Night episode, Colgate was not dressed as a dentist. Dentists do not wear stethoscopes. She was dressed as a doctor. Gah! I'm afraid I'm not able to love and tolerate in this matter when someone is clearly wrong on the internet. Thank you for your time, Tim O'Warner. Yes, Rarity is best pony, and Ponyville Confidential is best episode.
I talked to this guy on Twitter. He's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was my apple cider impression.
By the way, Fee, can I hear you say "gah" again?
Gah.
So cute.
It is.
So Colgate's a doctor. So she obviously, you don't dress up as what you are on Halloween.
Yeah, she was cosplaying as a doctor.
Yeah.
Well, she's a Time Lord.
Well,
supposedly, yes.
She's a dentist Time Lord.
Right.
What is she anyway?
She's an enigma. Wrapped in a puzzle. Wrapped in it.
She's the peppermint to Lyra's wintergreen.
I can deal with that.
All right, that works. That's cool, Timo. All right, Mitty, here is your thing, and for some reason the colors are off. So let me set this back for you.
You do not dare. You're gonna get just 5 minutes of me herp-derping otherwise.
All right, fine.
I'm okay with that.
Isn't that normal?
Oh,
yeah, it is.
Ew.
It is.
Ew.
Oh God, so much.
Good Lord. It says, "Dear ACCS and guests." Oh, you herp the show.
I was listening and he blacked out the email as he was.
Every time you do, I'm just going to herp derp derp until I get back in.
All right, fine. That sounds awesome.
Love the show. I can understand the difficulty of coming up with new pony material without any new actual ponies until November. Herp derp 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 derp. Perhaps I can put out a topic to discuss. My recently converted Brony wife. How do you convert a Brony wife? That's got to be painful. And I had our first over-analyzed discussion. I bet that was very, very long. After rewatching Cutie Mark Chronicles, the question was posed, how old are the main six in relation to each other? The following debate pulled on these canonical facts. Number one, the main six all got their cutie marks at exactly the same time due to the Sonic Rainboom catalyst. In Griffin the Brush-Off, Fluttershy states she's 1 year older than Pinkie Pie. What does this got to do with Cutie Mark Chronicles? All right. In Call of the Cutie, Rainbow Dash states that she was the first in her class to get a cutie mark. And in the same episode, Applejack states that she got hers late, and that most members of the Apple family get them late. Compared to the other five, Philly Fluttershy has awkwardly long legs compared to the rest of her body, mimicking the traditional growth spurt girls get around the tween years. Derp, derp, derp. Derp, 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 tween years, derp, derp. A Philly Twilight was applying to Unicorn School. While the show doesn't state what age ponies are to enter Unicorn School, it implies that it is a step up in the educational process from Magic Kindergarten. This is a very long email.
Welcome to my world.
Yeah, wow. This is some really. There's not going to be an answer, is it? I mean,
it's not. It's just they all got it at the same time. It's the overanalyzation email.
Wow. In Twilight's Imagine spot in Lesson 0, where she fits herself going to Magic Kindergarten, we can see the approximate age of the kids there compared to Philly Twilight. Oh no, assuming the AJ's parents are dead theory. Oh, Applejack cannot be any younger than the difference in age between her and Applebloom.
Unless Applebloom's her kid, just secretly.
Yeah, that's the
You're really going to go on about this?
Just going to cut that.
Okay, moving on.
Yep.
Moving on. The events of Cutie Mark Chronicles said to have happened after Applebloom was born and after AJ... What? Really? No. And after AJ's parents passed, otherwise we would have seen her off to Manhattan. Maybe they were ill that day. I don't know. My wife and I each came up with our list of remote ages fillies based on the above list. Okay, skipping the rest of the email. How long do you reckon the actual main six are? We know they're old enough to be young adults.
Didn't we have
older?
Didn't we have like some actual stuff that was said that was kind of like, yeah, they're young adult age.
Yeah. They're old enough to be functioning members of society. Twilight's a graduate student. Rarity owns her own business. Pinkie Pie lives at her employer, but she's an apprentice baker. Fluttershy's, I don't know, the local game warden. And Rainbow Dash is a civic employee. So
Word of God has them at somewhere between 16 and 21. With a kind of leaning more towards 16 was the original kind of Word of God.
Yeah, in human years.
Yeah.
They grow up quick, it seems, so.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, it would seem that Twilight, Fluttershy are the same age, Pinkie Pie is the youngest, Rarity is probably the oldest because she actually owns the entirety of her business, and Rainbow Dash is relatively young. So possibly as old as Twilight or, yeah, maybe Pinkie.
I was thinking Pinkie and Rainbow Dash are about the same age.
Yeah.
Cool. That was an overanalyzation of pony things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That works. Let's move on. Let's put a bow in the show. 5-star iTunes Bronies time.
Shut up, phone.
Bad phones. Your bad phone did not actually leave us a rating on iTunes. I say boo to it.
Turn the mic off.
Yeah. It is 729 ratings on the US iTunes store. So thank you for reviews written by 5 Iron Brony again, Tiger Twin Brain and E Turk. And You know what? We got a new donator, and I already added them in, so we'll do this. Sandy, do you have a D7?
No. I have a D8.
Yeah, I guess. Why don't you have a D7?
Because they don't exist.
Why don't they exist?
Actually,
All right.
where is my D8? I haven't...
So while Sandy looks for that, thanks to D. Ramison, M. Holland, C. Gibbs, M. Stover, E. Ramison, seems that we have a family fight for Zakora, A. Clay, and F. Granberg for donating across. And this is a drawing for a stripedy Zakora pony. She is a pony. She does have a mark.
If you do, when you hear this, when you win, email us so we can send you your stuff.
Yup.
It's really hard to send stuff to people when they never email you and let you know where to send it.
Yeah, because we got to get the address. PayPal doesn't always do the best at that, so we got to make sure, especially that the address is actually correct on PayPal. Blah 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 blah. Do you have a D8?
So there it is.
Cool.
I found it.
All right, so we'll throw out 1 because since there's 7, 1 doesn't count.
8.
All right, F. Granberg.
No, I have to roll the dice.
Oh, okay, never mind. Sorry.
Gosh, AC, you're ruining everything.
So I don't know. Roll.
Damn, cut this. I rolled 1.
Okay, that doesn't count.
4.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. C. Gibbs.
There, C. Gibbs.
C. Gibbs.
You win.
Win Gibbs. Cool Gibbs. All right, that works. Donations. I don't think we're going to do another prize drawing thing for a little while. We're going to let everybody cool off, refill your pocketbooks, and then beg for money again.
Yep.
But yeah, if you do feel the need during the momentary pause to toss us a few bits so that we can keep the show going and everything, go over to bronyvillepodcast.com. The donation area is over there on the right-hand side, and you can toss some bits our way and keep the show going. All right, now it's one cool thing time. Very end of the show, we want to give you one link that you can check out that is cool, and we think that's awesome. This week, I'm just going to do a DA. It's Equestria Prevails, Equestria-Prevails
cool.
at .deviantart.com.
Best
awesome,
artist ever.
awesome art. Did a great picture this way to adventure that I saw today that was actually close to the front page of DeviantArt, and I just thought it was awesome. But yes, wonderful artwork. They have a Equestria Day. They have a crystallization image I'm going to post in the chat, which is great. Just this is great because it just reminds me of the He-Man is gorgeous, fabulous video. Yeah, just great, sparkly, evil, mean sombrero.
All right, Sandy, what's your thing?
Yeah, Sandy,
My
what do you
one
got?
cool thing is Macalicious.
Is it?
Yes, it is. Black Griffin is a speed demon and totally made that stuff super fast. So there's a link to it. And Peter knew it was really cool to do it for us.
Yep, and he did it on the show, and yeah, don't hate it if you think it's AJ hate. It's just being silly. It's a joke. He's a joke.
Jokes are unacceptable.
1 million years, dungeon!
You're welcome. All
Thanks
right.
for blowing out my ears.
You're welcome. Because we care, Cereal.
There we go.
You don't care about me, Sandy.
Cereal, what the heck is your one thing?
Look at the dog. I gotta
explain
tell
it. Oh, it's more Equestria Prevails.
Yeah, you kind of almost took mine, but I'll put it in the chat.
I put mine first.
Because it's Minecraft. I love Minecraft.
Okay.
Apparently, the name of these two ponies is Brilliance and Grassblock, which is awesome. Love it. I didn't have a one cool thing. Can you tell?
I see. Hold on. I'm going to put the link to my awesome Equestria Prevails crystallization.
They're just the best. They should work on the show.
It's awesome. Okay, Fee.
I guess my one cool thing is, Lyra snuck onto the blog again a while back, and she reviewed the Throne of England, or at least a chair that exists in the palace. I thought she did a good job of it, and you should, check it out and convince her to come back and write for the blog again because she's the best writer that we have.
Even better than you?
Much better than me.
Mm-hmm.
Yay!
She wouldn't happen. I just wonder how she was able to type so well with them hooves.
Very carefully.
Horn? She's got magic. Just manipulate the keys.
So I imagine then that therefore she has a set of secondary hands that she levitates with her horn to type with.
Most likely. I haven't watched the process.
That sounds silly. Midnight, what you got?
Middy.
Well, I don't actually have one. I am stealing one.
Okay.
Which actually does look pretty cool. TwilightUnbound.tumblr.com looks pretty cool.
Okay, what is it?
It appears to be the idea that for some reason Twilight Sparkle is a web pony. Which sounds kind of hilarious, actually.
So she turns into a pony in the light of the full moon?
She turns into a different pony when it gets...
I was going to guess, Duskshine or whatever R16.
Yeah. No, it looks more like Were Pony, but not...
I was going to question, why is she always in shadow and only her mouth is... then I realized that's just her fur color. All right.
Okie dokie.
She gets big and like a dude. He does look like a dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. That's something Mitty said.
Yeah, it's like random, but it's not with a
And Zyro's not here, so I guess I'll...
It's a YouTube video. I'm too scared to click.
It's that Pinkie Pie that it takes the batteries in the place.
Oh God, that's great.
Yeah, apparently it's the video that we put on EQD of the toy dying of
and
no batteries in here. I'll just put that in the chat.
Yeah,
it was kind of terrifying. Yeah.
It was a little bit. The giggle at the ghost, that had some sort of dark bass tone.
Yeah, that was creepy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, and somebody else mentioned it. Yeah, Borderlands 2 with all the pony stuff. We mentioned that last week.
That seemed a little too pandery to me, but the whole game is
rather pandery.
Like that, yeah.
Double rainbow.
They kind of try just a little bit too hard all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But that's how Borderlands 2 rolls. That's what they
kind
do.
Of obnoxious.
It's meme the game.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I think he's fantastic.
It's a little too in my face.
You're just jealous of Butt Stallion.
What?
That's a joke in the game.
Yeah.
I played the game. I don't recall.
You don't remember
like
Butt
the
Stallion?
first thing.
Okay, well, I haven't played the first part of the game in a while.
The Pony Made of Diamond?
Yeah.
The Pony Made of Diamond was actually pretty damn funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He calls it Butt Stallion.
Oh, okay.
Ridiculous.
Right. Well, I mean, see, whenever I think of that, I think of the picture someone did of Handsome Jack on a rarity made of diamonds, which was awesome.
That was Pixel Kitties.
Yeah.
Was it?
That was an awesome
some
picture.
person. God.
I didn't know who. I just saw it. I didn't know who it was.
Get out of
some pony.
Get out of my sight. All right, let's wrap up the show.
This is super long.
Yeah, it is. All right.
I'm running out of steam.
First off, I want to go ahead and thank the EQDers. Thank you, Serial and Fee and Mitty.
Seth.
You're not Seth.
I'm not Seth.
You're far more receptive and would have actually talked more than 15 minutes.
And instead of busting through it every once in a while.
Huh? Wait, hold on. Type. What? Ballad of Twilight Sparkle. I'm
Ballad
Celestia.
of Twilight Sparkle.
Yeah,
Well, Seth loves that.
Yeah, that's his. If he doesn't know what to say, just go, Ballad of Twilight Sparkle. He's got that like Michael Cera, the entire Scott Pilgrim. Scott Pilgrim, the Scott Pilgrim thing. The little dial goes and he goes, Ballad of Twilight Sparkle. Like, yeah, that's his answer. All right, so thanks guys. Thanks for jumping in, doing another one of these Q&As. We'll do another one sometime soon. Hopefully, we'll have some episodes to talk about then.
Yes.
It'd be pretty cool.
Hooray! I want to thank Sandy always for bringing the thunder.
Yep.
All right.
Count on me.
Thundermaker. You're not. Are you out next week?
I'm out next week.
Oh, no.
I am going to be on the moon.
If only we had people that would be on the show as potential guests. I will have to dig deep to try and find any. But there are so few people that are willing to make fools of themselves on this program.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'll fight you, Mitty.
I didn't get thanked, so I'm obviously out.
I
He's
see.
just totally forgotten I'm even here.
Yes, my guest next week will be Luna.
Yay!
All right. So let me go ahead and do this. You can go and find the site over at BronyShow.com or BronyvillePodcast.com. Leave us an email over at Bronyville@gmail.com. Join us roughly every Saturday here on Justin TV/Bronyville Podcast at noon Pacific Daylight Time, 3 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and like 8 p.m. UTC. iTunes reviews, you should do it. It's a place that podcasts usually are at, and it's real popular, and Kevin Smith has a lot of stuff there, so we have to try and beat him at all turns. Listen to the show. We're on Celestia Radio every Tuesday at 3 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 6 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and 11 p.m. UTC. I have a Twitter account. My Twitter account is Bronyville.
I'm Chef Sandy.
And what are you guys' other Twitter accounts?
At Serial Velocity.
It's at Midnight Shadow Pony with the vowels removed.
Yeah, and Fee?
It's not my fault. Twitter just sucks at username lengths.
At Feekun.
At Feekun. All right, and meetup groups I own, or at least pay for, the Bronies of Northern California.
And mine is Brony's from North Texas.
Yep. All right, that's going to do us for this week. That is episode number 76, and we will go ahead and catch you next week with more Pony. I'm trying to remember who our guest next week is, if I can remember.
We have to talk to them.
Yeah, okay, we'll talk to them. All right, till then, sleep well, everybody.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Good night.
Adios.
Hitting the button to turn off the podcast.